ham radio, and he knew exactly how to bounce a signal off the Ion Station with himself. I talked to myself by bouncing a signal off the Ion so that it would come back to me however many seconds later. I actually did this. It's not that hard.
Yeah, see, what they wanted to do was have it reliable, though. I mean, depending on what's happening, because the bouncing of the signal kind of depends on how active the ionosphere is, right? True. The more vibrations, the easier it is to bounce the signal.
There is that, yes. And also it could be affected by weather as well.
Project Westford is what it was called.
God, Venus is so beautiful. Welcome to the stream and chat, whoever that is. If you'd like a shout out, make yourself known, but no YouTube channel shout outs. Little catch-22 there. Oh, wow. Right, moving on. That was Venus. Let's go check out Mercury. There's a base on Mercury? This will be interesting. Goodbye, Venus!
Commander?
Yeah?
There's been some new information released about the Battlefront 2.
Ooh, Battlefront 2 news, everybody.
Yeah,
Is it disappointing information?
No, it's good. It's actually very good.
Okay.
Boyega, guy who plays Finn, does a narration of all the new features that are coming up in the latest trailer that's been released. Basically, what's happened now is in the base release version of the game, you are getting, I think it's in this vicinity of about 14 different locations.
Yeah.
Across the 3 eras. Up to 3 times as many heroes in the base release, and the similar up to 3 times as many vehicles in the base release. There's a whole pile of new game modes which involve a lot more sort of tactical strategy. There's straightforward blast, but most of the other game modes involve some sort of strategic planning.
So objective gaming.
Yeah, there's a lot more objective gaming involved. From what I can gather, there's an arcade variation, which basically means any of those game modes can be played offline in either, I think it's online 2-player, or offline split screen, or offline single player. So have an arcade option.
About time.
Yeah. All your
You know what kind of sucks about that, though, thinking about it? The internet restrictions. Because, I mean, if it's split screen, but it's not like you can't just get your buddy in split screen. Technically speaking, with the share play feature on PlayStation, you could play split screen with somebody across the world, but your internet becomes the medium between you two playing, and there's no server in between, so your internet does have to be pretty goddamn good for that.
But between DJ and myself, for example, that'll work very well.
Yeah. Yeah, you might be able to do the split screen through SharePlay.
From what I can gather, the split screen is designed mainly for on the same PC, on the same PlayStation. If you want to play with a partner across the internet, then that's a different situation. That actually isn't necessarily split screen.
Well, you just become the host server, don't you?
Yeah, basically you just share your internet connection and you become a host server. That's exactly right. But it's only between you and one player.
Yeah, that's fine. That's kind of perfect for.
But if it's split screen
anyway.
only, then that works. I mean, if they're just trying to get couch co-op back in a little bit or give a hat tip to it, then just having a PlayStation gives you an advantage over Xbox because they can't do that. So if they wanted
exactly.
to do split screen, and it is legitimately like locked split screen, not online split screen, just locked couch split screen, then they are going to have their buddy come over.
Yeah.
Which would suck for DJ and I because we live 7 hours drive away from each other.
That's right.
Well, that being said, though, because of the share play feature, you can do couch co-op through
Yeah,
share play.
that's shit. I've tried that with DJ before. It does not work here. You need so much upload speed for that.
Yeah.
On both ends,
that's
too.
the video on Project Westford, the one that SciShow did about the needle ring around the world and how it all got scrapped and shit. SciShow does the best iteration of it. They know what the fuck they're talking about.
Also, Pendlepants, with the star cards. Star cards have been completely and utterly redesigned to allow more flexibility and customization options on top of the base classes you get. Plus, heroes get star cards. You can set your star cards up so that when you become a hero, you play it a certain way. And vehicles have star cards. So as you build up your star card ranks, there's common, not so common, and rare type star cards that give you different types of benefits that you can collect as you go along. But
and that's where the pay-to-win feature is going to hit us hard.
Actually, from what I've gathered, the pay-to-win isn't to get a lot of the advanced star cards. The advanced star cards still have to be earned. A lot of the microtransactions.
No, you get them from loot boxes. They showed it in their stream.
Yeah.
You buy a loot box, it comes with star cards.
Oh, well,
And there's varying rarities of loot boxes, much like with Mass Effect, that system. So depending on how much you're willing to spend on those loot boxes, whether that be in-game credits or actual money, and if you go for the rarer ones, you obviously have a much better chance of getting those really powerful star cards. And I truly feel like the game, at the very least the first week, the way that it's being described is going to be horrifically unbalanced. Because you're going to have people like you and DJ who want to grind to get the credits, who want to, you know, genuinely earn
And then there's
their
going to be people like
badassery.
me.
And then there's going to be, yeah, you know, assholes who want to spend $400 so that they can start day one with way better shit than everybody else. And even then, I really hate this pay-to-win model as well, because it's not just pay-to-win, it's pay-to-gamble.
Yeah,
Every time you
exactly.
open a loot box, it's a fucking gamble.
It is a
Some guy with
gamble,
credits
yeah.
could open a legendary loot box, or even just a common one, and get the best fucking star card in the game. On the flip side, you could spend $400, $600, whatever you want to spend, and not get a good card. Or you'll get good cards, but not the one you're looking for. The gamble system is really shitty that way too. And I think that they need to start looking at that, because that's an addictive like thing. Like Scoon ended up legit spending thousands of dollars trying to get one fucking ship in Star Trek Online.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because he was addicted to the rush of the gambling of it, and he just wanted to get that one fucking ship. So he basically hit the slot machine over and over trying to get those 777s, and he never did. And you
It's an
couldn't
interesting
just
analogy,
buy the
actually.
ship.
But on the whole, what they've done with the new Battlefront is fairly extensive. There's a lot of changes, and they've listened to a lot, not necessarily all, but a lot of what the fans have been saying about the first game.
See, my other problem that I will raise, it was not something that I'd considered until Pretty Good Gaming had talked about it, but a lot of these game creators, the reason that they can sell this so good is because it's not really their decision. It's their publisher's decision whether or not they want to have the microtransaction bullshit in it. Which is like with Shadow of War. Shadow of War, if you wanted to pay that, like if you want to just fucking pay some money into that game and get the loot boxes, same sort of dealio, you could walk through the game and just basically cut it in half or a quarter, which I don't mind as much in a single-player game, especially if it's a really long game. If you want to pay to accelerate your fucking thing because you go to work and you work for 2 fucking weeks solid or 3 weeks solid, you only get 1 week off, you don't have time to keep grinding. That one's a little bit more usable. It's never going to affect any player. It's not going to be, you know, unfair or unbalanced that way, unless they make the grind to get that shit ridiculous. But I do have a little bit of confidence, because according to the report, when they were testing the game, granted this is just what they're saying, they turned off all of that shit. They just play the game itself. And they're convinced that it's balanced in a way that you are going to enjoy it, and if you want to accelerate the process, you will. But yeah, at least with that one, they even mention, they're like they can't just openly say, hey, WB is making us do this, because then WB would be pissed off. But that's what it's down to. It's not the creators of Shadow of Mordor that want to go with this. It's Warner Brothers that's trying to scum us. And it's pretty much the same thing with Battlefront 2, I feel. The Battlefront 2 creators would much rather have a balanced game, but regardless of their own opinions, it comes down to EA and what they want to do.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Totally agree.
So I'm not pissed off at the creators per se, or the developers as much anymore. I'm more pissed off at the game studio for allowing this type of shit to happen.
Yeah.
And for endorsing this and pushing it. I mean, even Bethesda, like, I can't imagine that the creators of Fallout are actually as behind the Creation Club as they claim to be, but Bethesda's pushing it. And it's garbage. And I want to do a big fucking, like, rant on it, but the rant basically boils down to, like, perfect example, the BFG and the Doom suit, which come from Doom, and I guarantee Bethesda isn't giving any money to fucking Doom over it, because it's a quote-unquote modification that somebody else created, but they're charging 800 Creation Club credits for it. Now, if you want to buy 750 credits, that's $12. $12 for 750. That doesn't even buy you the suit and the gun unless you have your free 100 credits left over. So they're trying to say that $10 or more than $12, about $15 is what you should spend on one suit and one gun. And yet their DLC packages like Nuka World and shit like that, $20-25, you get a shitload of new weapons, legendary weapons, suits, a new area to explore, new storylines, like, it's a content update for $25 versus a suit and a gun for $15. That's bullshit. And to try and stand by and defend that that is a marketable thing and that that's how things should be is fucked. The only thing I've grabbed from Creation Club is when they put something on for free, and I'm like, okay, sure, you want to give it to me for free like mods are supposed to be? I'm down.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm hoping by the end of the year they reflect back and they look at the amount of money that they've made, and it's a pittance of what they expected, and they shut the shit down. Because it's a disgrace.
Well, we can only hope. Man, some of these delivery missions just are not worth it.
No. You gotta nitpick. And from what you've been telling me, it seems you gotta nitpick a lot more now.
Yeah.
But
There's still good ones in there, but there's a lot more to choose from. Honestly, at this point, I'm just doing donations to get my reputation with the Federation up. Alright, well, I suppose it's time to leave after some refueling. Let's decide where we're going next. If anyone's in the stream, if you comment now, I'll be able to know where you want me to go. You can choose anything in the solar system, basically. So that's the Sun, that's Mercury, everything on Mercury. What's the Birthright Wars? Daedalus. That must be a satellite. Notable presidents. That'll just be an information center. Congressional steamlining. We've been to all those places. I can revisit the capital ship if anyone wants to. Been to all these other places already. You saw Venus at the beginning. We could go to Mars. That's the new Earth. There's another capital ship in that area too, actually. Federal Congress, that'd be interesting to check out. I do want to see Jupiter and Saturn and all their moons. That's something we're definitely doing. Yeah, there's Saturn, Titan and all that. Uranus, if you're interested in having a look at it. Neptune.
No, I don't want to see my ass, thank you.
Apparently you need a permit to land at Triton, which I'm assuming is part of Neptune. Don't know what 90482 Orcus is. That must be like an asteroid or something. We'll have to go check that out. There's Salacia. Oh god, and there's Pluto, which only has the status of moon, unfortunately. Lol. And yeah, and then we can move on to the closest things from us, like Alpha Centauri, etc., etc.
Alright, I'm not leaving yet. Not quite.
Well, no one else has weighed in, so I'm going to Mars, I suppose.
Mars would be beautiful. Just wait to check that out.
Well, but apparently it's a new terraformed
You can't
planet Earth,
land on
so
it, but yeah.
off we go.
Yeah, I wondered if there's any highly populated planets that you can land on.
Landing pad restraints
Galaxy.
engaged.
It'd take too hard to do.
To be like they've said that they want to make it that way, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Graphically difficult to achieve.
I mean, No Man's Sky did it.
True. What highly populated?
Oh, not highly populated, but I mean, they didn't have any load times either. You would crash down on a planet, go straight fucking down, land, hop out, and explore it. You know what
If
I
I
mean?
may be
That's one thing I give to
honest,
No Man's Sky over Elite Dangerous. Elite Dangerous, much better for the space.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely.
but No Man's Sky, the ground shit is obviously better.
If I can be brutally honest, though, I think it's about time Star Wars made a game where you can land on planets and take off into the atmosphere, etc.
Oh, but the fucking planets are no longer canon.
Really? What about Manan and all that from Knights of the Old Republic?
Nope.
That water world
We
was
actually,
my favorite.
you were away for it, but I went and looked it up and shit like that, and they basically consider anything that isn't part of the cinematic universe to be Legends now.
Yeah, but
Including
that still leaves
games,
everything
books,
else.
comics, fucking
No.
everything, dude.
Cinematic TV
Cinematic being
shows,
movies.
and movies, TV shows as well.
I am a line of trajectory. Let's go.
Yeah, no. That's very unfortunate. And I feel like that was a really stupid idea on their part too. Like, they had 40 years at the bare minimum worth of content that they could have filtered through
No.
and turned into gangster fucking movies and shit like that. Like, stories that everybody loved, that were already written, that didn't really need much changing, and that wouldn't be unfeasible with today's technology to do a very good movie of. And they instead decide, nah, we're gonna fuck it up ourselves.
Well, there's a sunrise of a Mercury, so we got that down. I honestly thought Mercury would be a lot more metal, to be honest. It was just dust.
Well, it kind of would be, actually. Mercury being as close to the sun as it is, most of the, like if it had a molten core, it probably would have boiled out by now.
Yeah, fair point.
Like, yeah, well, and I mean, especially when you consider that while it's not inside the corona, it's hella close to the corona, and while we don't understand why, the corona is much hotter than the star itself.
Corona, from where you'd rather be. Ah! Save us, we're burning! Sorry.
Corona, saving the Master Chiefs, and
Well, we'll arrive at Mars in just under 8 hours, nah, jokes. It's only 847 light seconds away. We'll be there in no time.
To be fair, when you consider that, like, our engines in this game are still, like, so much fucking further advanced than our current engines. Like, an 8-hour trip to Mars would be nuts for our current standards.
And actually quite reasonable, if I may be completely honest. I would sit through an 8-hour flight to Mars.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, wouldn't you? Like, it takes freaking 14 hours to get to fucking USA or Europe. And that's including 2 flights of 14-ish hours. A flight of 8 hours to Mars would just be peaceful as fuck. Like, to put it into perspective, you could have lunch, that would take up an hour or 2. You could have some entertainment on board, watch 2 movies, and have dinner, or breakfast, depending on when you left, and voila, you're at Mars. That's 8 hours gone and done. Like, I'm literally spending more than that time playing these video games. If you have video games, on a ship to Mars. There won't be any issues with that 8 hours at all. Persephone is a very long way away. I'm gonna have to check out Persephone, whatever it is.
Now, granted, this would be a bitch for you to do in a stream and shit like that, but if you look it up and you line it up right, you can actually go out and find the Voyager probe.
Yeah, I will do that.
Cool.
It's a long ways out there, and you would have to look up a video of how to find it properly, because you actually have to, like, fly, like, 20 minutes, legit 20 minutes out past Earth, turn around, and line up where the Andromeda Galaxy is, and where the star is, and where a couple other stars are, and then you have to be a certain distance away from, like, the sun itself, and then you kind of have to float around in that area and find the unknown signal source to locate it.
Okay,
But
that
it's
sounds like
incredibly
another...
detailed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's incredibly detailed, and it is fucking awesome that they put it out there, and it's actually where it should be in space right now, because it's left the solar system.
Alright, we're at Mars, and I'm going to land at Federal Congress. Because I really want to check that out. Is that a station, or is it on the surface?
No, it'd be a station.
No, it's...
Surface is terraformed, so you can't land. You can only land on barren worlds.
So how do I land at Federal Congress?
Well, that's a station.
Oh, okay. I thought you said it was surface.
No. I mean,
It's
you can't land on
station
Mars'
or surface.
surface because the surface has been terraformed.
Okay, but we do have to have a closer look at it, so... I'll land here first, and then we'll look at Mars properly. Oh, hang on. This isn't a station, it's just an educational panel satellite. Whoa! It came out directly next to somebody. That person is gone, though, so we are now safe. Yeah, but yeah, legitimately, I just dropped out of Super Cruise just right next to a guy, and he just managed to dodge me. Alright, let's read. Let's do some reading, children.
Doesn't even read it out for the illiterates.
I know, right? We're all in space now, we don't have to learn languages. Just controls.
Your scanner translates for you. Too bad you can't read your scanner.
Federal Congress is made up of 500 congressmen, the term for both men and women. They sit in Congress...
Did you ever see that oxymoron sign that they had in the States for a while that was fucking hilarious? And it was like, illiterate, call this number.
Yeah. I'm sure you can work out numbers, though.
Well, yeah, but you don't know what the numbers are for if you can't read illiterate.
Yeah, fair enough. Congressmen are elected
You just
for an
look
8-year
at it and see a
term.
dude fucking smiling, and they're like, okay, that's weird.
Well,
Not
this is, the
calling
most,
that number.
this is probably the most boring satellite I've read in this game, so let's go check out a sunrise over Mars. This looks quite cool, actually. Look, there's Earth, that shiny bauble in the distance. Here we are, the new terraformed planet Earth. Actually looks a lot more blue than I was expecting.
Yeah, it looks a lot better than Earth now. Earth looks really dry.
Yeah, I noticed that. But to be fair, Australia hasn't changed much on Earth. Oh wow, it does look quite nice. And it's got like this massive ocean that's just like...
Australia
One
was
giant
the OG.
lake.
Everybody just copied off of us, man.
That's so...
They just wanted to be Australia, so they just turned into Australia, man. Dried up everything.
Look at that. The terraforming is
fish.
really quite spectacular.
You sound like the turtle off of Finding Nemo.
She's right.
Fuck off.
Yeah. What's up, man? We're gonna
Oh, what's up,
ride the
dude?
current.
Yeah, we gotta hit that. Yeah, we gotta ride the current. I can't even remember what the current is called, but it's mellow.
Look at all the lights. You can see all the coastal cities. Oh, I get it. They designed it so there's more coastal properties for real estate purposes. Clever bastards.
So Mars has been commercialised.
Yeah, pretty much. But mind you, it is a new Earth. Like, if you could build it any way you wanted it, more houses along the beachside is probably a good thing.
Now, see, there's also interesting shit with that too. And granted, I mean, there's plenty of shit that you can say is coincidence and shit. But if you look at some of the Mars rover footages and shit, like it looks like there's foundations in the ground and shit.
Yeah.
Like it looks like there might have been buildings on Mars at some point in time.
My favourite one's just
And
looking
I
for
will
the
also
streams.
point out that it's not very common knowledge, but one of Mars's poles is still intact. I can't remember if it's the north or the south, but there's a
North.
metallic asteroid that hit hit the top north or south or whatever and fucked it up. And the other half of Mars is semi-habitable. It's certainly not comfortable, but there's enough of a magnetic field, thanks to that pole still being intact, that we would theoretically be able to survive there without as much as you would think we would.
Talking about half and half. Are you aware that there's effectively a ridge, a massive sort of cliff line that goes right around the world?
This capital
on
ship is under
Mars?
attack. I found a battle with the capital ship.
Ah.
Who's
Yeah,
fighting
man, we gotta hit the current.
I think the Federal Navy just boosted in and killed whoever it was, because fuck me. I saw the laser shots, it happened on stream. Unless it's those guys over there. They look a bit shifty. Who are you?
You're totally him.
No, they're Federal Navy.
Yeah, but I was saying before.
Put your head between your legs and kiss that ass goodbye, goodbye. Oh yeah.
The entire,
Doc.
a large portion of the northern hemisphere of Mars is actually about, I think it's about a mile lower than the southern hemisphere. Apparently, some thousands of years ago, a couple of meteors, asteroids, or whatever you want to call them, hit from just not quite south, but sort of in the south area. And a bit like, executive balls, when you drop the ball onto the executive ball, the other one at the other end bounces up, back and forth, back and forth. In a similar sort of way, these two meteors hitting one side of the planet effectively blew the crust of the other side of the planet.
Oh yeah.
And you can also see that on the southern half, there's lots and lots and lots of crater impacts and terraforming and sort of like landscape features and so forth, where on the northern half it's quite smooth, comparatively speaking.
No!
Yeah,
I'm
well,
being
and the
attacked!
meteors
Why am I
they
being
hit
attacked?
were highly metallic, which is
Systems!
why they're fucking
Systems!
with the electromagnetic field.
Engines!
Exactly.
Why am I being
However-
attacked? What have I done? Help!
Could you do it quietly, please?
Go gentle into that good night.
No!
Kush, do you know about the city of Cydonia?
I was destroyed by
I
Starship
know.
1.
Well, I mean, to an extent, there's of course a lot of opinion on it more than actual fact, but I do know the basis of it. Yes.
Yeah, so there's the face of Cydonia, and then there's the pyramid of Cydonia, and there's the star structure of Cydonia, as to name a few.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, these particular land features are all located in the northern half, the part that was blown away, and are the only distinctive features on the northern half. Which is meant to be smooth. It's meant to be nice and smooth and clear, apart from the massive mountains that were formed by the meteor impacts. Whereas the southern half is just pockmarked and riddled and scratched, canyons everywhere. Why would this mythical city of Cydonia be located on the smooth half? That I
See, and that's where I question things a little bit, because theoretically, the magnetic field is part of what burns up asteroids, which makes me think that maybe the pockmarked side is actually the one that lost its magnetic strength, and the smooth side is the one that hasn't lost its magnetic strength.
However, it's, for me, whether it's magnetic or not, the pockmarked side is higher. There's more crust there than on the smooth side.
But that might also be due to the impacts on that side. You know what I mean?
Possibly.
Like, kind of like a shotgun slug going through body armor or through a vehicle, right? Like, it hits the thing, and then everything underneath kind of, it doesn't just, you know, go down, it banana peels. And if the tectonic plates or the crust is close enough to the surface, then when it hits, it would bend down and push various parts of the crust underneath up and cause jagged reactions.
Well, that's a possibility. Except this is a fairly large-scale event you're talking about.
Yes, but the other thing to consider as well is that Mars doesn't really have as much of a liquid core as Earth does, so the crust is, while it's thicker, it's more porous.
True.
Because there's, yeah, I mean, ours is much more liquid metal as well. That Mars has much more liquid rock, which is part of why its electromagnetic field is weaker than our planet.
Yeah. I still can't shake that whole idea of the executive Ball effect, where something hits quite heavy from the other side, and we can tell from the impact zones of those meteors.
Oh yeah,
that
no.
these are significant.
But what my theory would be from what has been explained here is that that's probably an impact, and it's probably a very large asteroid that hit it, but was that the metallic one, right? That's my question. If it's a big impact, if it was a metallic asteroid and it was the size of the impact crater, it would have caused more damage. You know what I mean? Because metal, obviously, more mass when it hits the ground. So it could have been a rock one that dented out the crust, and then the other side got hit by all the magnetic shit and fucked up that end of things. It's really hard to tell without actually going there and figuring our shit out. And hoping that NASA doesn't bury everything, because honestly, the United States, I mean, I'm not a huge believer in UFOs or anything like that, but the United States is one of the very, very few countries left that hasn't openly accepted the existence of UFOs. We have no idea what they are. They could be extra-dimensional beings. They could be aliens. We don't fucking know.
Could just
but
be fucking
most
people
governments
in
have
their clothes.
agreed that they do exist. And have, you know, I mean, one of the most fucking crazy ones that I saw was this glowing fucking ball that floated down on top of Jerusalem and got taken from multiple angles on multiple different cameras on the same fucking day. And it, like, floats down and it, like, flashes down on Jerusalem on this fucking, I can't remember what the church or whatever is called, and then it takes off upwards at speeds that are fucking gone.
Well, this is where my father's mentality comes from, with the whole Bible being related to aliens as opposed to, yeah.
Well, and to be fair, I mean, if heaven and hell exist, it wouldn't be in the heavens and it wouldn't be in the earth, from what we can tell. If it does exist, it would have to be fifth dimensional.
Yeah.
The fourth dimension is time, the third dimension is what we live in, so it would have to be a fifth dimensional or sixth dimensional thing.
Yeah, my father's under the impression, like, my father has a lot of theories, okay? And I will happily admit that some of them are massively far-fetched. But in relation to the conversation we're having right now, he does believe that there are constantly, like, things moving through us in another dimension. Like, he reckons sometimes dogs just sort of ear up and go a bit crazy because something's, like, just rushed through your living room. And you don't know, because it just passes straight through you. You don't have the senses to be able to see it, etc., etc.
Yeah, well, and I mean, on top of that, the biggest, like, thing is that Bible, you know, the Book of Enoch, details
he
sort of the type of shit
one.
that we see. The Book of Enoch basically is about extra-dimensional beings. And if angels exist and demons exist, they would have to be extra-dimensional, and they would just phase in between the fifth and the third dimension. Which would take an incredible amount of energy, which would also explain why they don't really have the ability to affect things as well.
Or why angels have such bright light behind them that we can't look at them. The energy. The other
Well,
thing
I mean,
that
they wouldn't be in physical form. They would have to basically go through Einstein's conversion theory to try and pass through dimensions that way. They would have to convert their matter into energy.
the other thing it sort of explains is ghosts, if you think about it.
Yeah.
I've also
Well, I
had
mean,
a theory
that's-
about ghosts as well.
Imagine if we could create ectoplasm.
Well, and here's the thing too, is like with the ghost thing, that actually is why it might be a sixth dimensional thing, because limbo, where you kind of get caught in between life and death, might be the fifth dimension. So then heaven and hell would have to be the sixth. And you would have to try and pass through the fifth to get to the sixth, which might be where the river Styx comes from and all that type of lore and shit like that, right?
More concerningly is if the Bible is true, people have been there. Or if the Bible is
More
true in the context that we're
concerningly
looking
about the
at.
Bible is the fact that most of it is missing and has been rewritten numerous times throughout the ages. What
Yeah.
the current Bible says and what the original Bible say are completely different, and it's incomplete.
Plus the appropriation of multiple various other tales in order to
To be fair,
But the other interesting thing as well is not only does the Book of Enoch refer to extra-dimensional beings per se, but so does Egyptian hieroglyphics.
yeah, the Egyptian hieroglyphics are one thing that's always fascinated me, like, to no end. But I just, I don't know, I don't have the time to research them, I don't have the money to go there, etc., etc. But how the fuck did that entire civilization happen, you know? And was it
Well, and I
the
mean,
first one?
I'm not sure if you guys have ever heard of the Giza power plant theory, but there's a running theory, and a very strongly supported one, that the Pyramid of Giza is a nuclear fusion Tesla tower.
Mm-hmm.
The gold capstone that sat on top would have projected the power out over such a broad range. And Egyptian hieroglyphics often depict people walking around with light sources that aren't connected to anything and aren't powered by flame. There's also the issue of the pyramids and how they got built, because that doesn't really make much sense. I mean, there's an incredible amount of things you can do with an endless amount of, disposable labor, but getting them to do everything perfectly is... Like, how do you not have one Bob fuck-up, you know what I mean? God damn it, Bob!
Have you heard the latest theory?
The latest theory?
Possibly. What is it?
Depends what is the theory.
One of the latest theories that have come out, not necessarily for all of the pyramids, but with a certain select few, I'm not too sure which ones, they believe they found traces that canals, water-filled canals, were built to the edges of where the pyramids were constructed. And that
Yeah, so that they could get the
stones-
hydrogen in.
and that stones could also be transported via barge, rather than carried over hundreds of miles by physical labour. And they'd load them up on
See-
barges, ship them down the river, up the canyon to the actual construction site, and then they'd fill in the canal afterwards.
See, I have issues with that because, one of the biggest parts that is confusing as all hell with the pyramids. According to Egyptian historians, they did not have the wheel. They didn't have leverage systems.
They
How the
didn't need
fuck
it.
they would have gotten those stone blocks on a ship, let alone up a side of a fucking pyramid? Okay, for the bottom of it, whatever, disposable labor, but the closer you get to the top, the less space you have for those people to be pulling something that heavy up the side of a fucking thing, which means you have less people, less power.
Cranes.
There was a very interesting.
But for cranes, you have to have a wheel. And that's what I'm getting at. They didn't have a wheel system, which means they didn't have a system to leverage that weight with. And if they don't have cranes, how the fuck did they do that?
Wonder if people
Actually,
are going
there
to
was
ask
a
us about
theory.
mobile phones one day. Sorry, LeBron, you go.
There's actually a theory which is pretty convincing. The corners at the corner points of the pyramids, they were filled in last. And what would happen is there would be a tunnel that would went up the outside of the pyramids. As you built it out, they would obviously build, and then these little triangular structures which could pivot on a fulcrum, not a wheel, but pivot on a fulcrum, the block, so that they could turn the corner. Now, obviously they would use some sort of log structure or bed structure to help slide that slab up. Then they'd attach it to these little TP structures, pivot it, and then keep it going up, and it would be like a little stairway that went up around the outside of the pyramid. That was another theory I saw, which I thought had some credence, some possibility, and they went and looked at the pyramids and they actually found evidence that may actually indicate that those corners were filled in before the top layers were put on.
Well, and here's the other and the most interesting part about the pyramids. There's something to be said about old day craftsmanship. But the fact that the pyramidal, like all the bricks fit together as an airtight seal, is something that we have a hard time doing with today's technology, with 3D printing and fucking machine cutting and shit like that. Now you add in the fact that whether they dragged it, whether they put it on a boat and then had to drag it to the pyramid itself, the sand that it's being drug over will erode some portion of it. To some extent. Dragging it up a pyramid would erode a little bit of it in a sense. So there's so many question marks about the pyramids that make me believe that they had more advanced technology than we understand that they had.
What's more scary?
Whether it be more advanced or just different from what we understand is debatable, but...
I actually tend to agree with you in the sense that I think we've, shall we say, historically anthropomorphized our expectations that we've continuously advanced in our technology throughout the years, and therefore, if that's the case, if that were true, their technology must be really low down. I think we've unfairly judged our historical technology in that way, and we've probably...
Well, and too many people think of technology linear. You know, like, first there was fire, then there was the wheel, then this, then this, then this. Well, no, there was a lot of out branches of things that produced some results and then disappeared. I mean, we still don't really have Greek fire. We kind of have Greek fire with napalm, which is probably the closest we'll ever get to it. But how long did we lose that technology for? And to try and produce napalm with Greek methods, we still wouldn't be able to do it.
It's very much
But
like
they also, the Greeks and the Romans did also make a lot of different plants go extinct because they overused the shit out of them. There was one plant that was actually a really good contraceptive, supposedly. It worked like a motherfucker, like it worked so good, and then that kind of backfired when they made it go extinct.
Yeah. That one too. I've always thought that we've looked at evolution and technological evolution in a similar way. We've seen it as linear. Now we know that evolution is branched and diverse, and it ends and begins and stalls and goes backward. Technology, I'm with you, Kush, on this one, has done the same thing. It's sort of back and forth.
Well, especially with the Christian Dark Ages. I mean, fuck. I refer to the Christian Dark Ages as the age where they just destroyed anything that was technologically advanced or relevant because it didn't agree with their belief system.
Exactly. Exactly. That I'm 100%.
Or it might contradict their views of God or other people's views of God. Whatever the fucking excuse was. They caused a gigantic technological deficit. And had the Christian church, I'm not saying that they're wrong, or what, had they not existed or had they not had the power to do that, we would be about 1,000 years more technologically advanced than we are. Or extinct, you know.
Yeah, that's totally possible.
Okay.
Oh, I think I found the Storm of Jupiter. Yeah, I did.
Wait, that shouldn't exist anymore.
Well, the smaller version
That's
of it,
oversight.
regardless.
Yeah, no, the red eye of Jupiter is fading away, and it should be gone within the next couple hundred years.
Well, it's fading here, but it's not gone.
And yeah, actually, it's not even supposed to be the next couple hundred years. There's a good chance that, granted, no, you and me, Pendlepants, at the very least.
just used. AKA the one I
39
created.
minutes. No, that's only just appeared now.
Well, that was
I've now
still
got
a
three.
group on my side.
That's 3 groups. I've now got 3 groups. For
Good
example,
on you. I've only got 17.
Well, what about the one?
Oh
that
my
you sent
fucking
the
god,
green
dude! I don't even
robot
want to know how many I have.
Yeah, I went through and deleted all of mine a while back.
Yeah. Okay,
Well,
I'm gonna
you
start
didn't
scrolling right now.
Just a moment.
I'm listening.
And I
That
just
one?
finished.
Wow, that was a lot. Especially considering they go like that.
I held the button.
Yeah. Hi. Sent you that.
No, it's you just sent me a different group.
Not for me, it's
You
not.
sent me.
I've got your Star Wars
In this
photos, my picture underneath. You guys should be glad that there's a... in the same group.
It comes up as different groups for
I've
me.
got both of the highs in one group. Okay, well, in that case, our PlayStation stream things differently. Probably because we have different groups.
Oh, I only have 105 groups. Don't worry about me.
Have fun. They take an age to leave because sometimes, even though you've pressed leave group, it like has to load for a few seconds and then it stops leaving one of them. You have to literally do them like 2 at a time.
I've not actually.
Oh,
had
you
that
can
problem.
land on Europa. It's one of my favorite moons. I'm going to do that. Too bad I don't have an SRV. I would totally do that shit. Stay on the sunny side, actually. Oh, yeah, that bit looks beautiful.
So, how is it that I've got 2 different groups that you have only 1 to? I don't get that.
I don't know. Asking the wrong genius.
Associate. I don't know. That's kind of weird, but I've had that type of shit happen before. Like, if I don't, like, I have the group available and shit like that, but if I wanted to send a message to you and Pendle Pants, just you two, right, I can create a new message, and it will put me in my previous group. In the group that I had before. Pre-made or whatever, because I haven't left it. And then I can send it to you guys without actually creating a new group. So it might just be like once, yeah, I don't really know how to explain it that way.
I'm gonna land in one of those
Sony's psycho bullshit.
Sony psycho bullshit. That should be a
Very
trademark.
curious.
My advice to you, LeBrook, would be maybe put a comment in one of the groups and see if it pops up in both.
Oh, well, that's what I just did.
Yeah, no, the comments came through separately, but it appeared in just the one group for me, including his Star
Yeah.
Wars photos and the photo I sent him. So my PlayStation streamlined it all into one group.
Yeah.
And interestingly enough, the one that Commander sent his photo to is not the one that I sent my pictures to. The one I sent my pictures to has got DJ and someone else in it.
It could
And the one
also
that
potentially
Commander-
be due to favorite groups.
Don't have any favorites in mine.
Jesus, I actually did make a couple of favorite groups so that if I need to, I can just fucking.
Yeah,
be
I think
like,
I might
"Oh,
start
need
doing that so I can
Commander
delete all
Pendle
the
Pants,
others.
DJ, and LeBrook. Oh, that's already a saved group. I only have like 5 saved groups, but yeah,
Okay,
makes things a little bit easier. I don't have to sort through 105 to find you guys the
Okay.
right grouping.
This makes no fucking sense to me. Right. The one that Commander sent his big eye picture, the Red Storm,
Mm-hmm.
is between you and me. It's just Commander and myself, no one else.
Mm-hmm.
The one that you sent pictures to me of the big purple satellite
Yep.
is just me and Kush.
Yep.
But I'm in that one. I've seen that photo.
Yes.
No. I sent you that one in a separate message because LeBrook wasn't in that group anymore.
Okay.
That one is just between you and me, and then same picture got sent to LeBrook just between me and him.
Now,
I
the
double
one
sent.
that I sent, the 8080 falling into the whole pictures, has got DJ in it as well.
Yeah.
So why is it that Commander sent me a picture in a group that only has me and Commander, yet he sees the same two pictures I sent to a group which has DJ in it as well?
I think DJ is the snake in our Garden of Eden.
I'm going to leave the
No,
DJ.
PlayStation was just pitying DJ because he wasn't here to experience it. It was sympathy.
There we go, I have landed on Europa. It's quite beautiful, actually.
Fuck. Reminds me of Rick and Morty. The Morty's Mind Blowers, where he like pops and he's like, "Ah, sorry, I didn't fucking realize that this one was this one." It's like,
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
Saturn, when you get more than 9 moons, start going with numbers.
No, you know what was worse? The other one. Wait, are we on Cenevulon 7 or Cenevulon 9? Brace for the iceberg!
Yeah.
And he's killed Bebo or whatever, hiding inside
I love the fact
it.
that Bebo was still like half alive too.
I know. He's like, don't worry, he won't feel it.
Alright, I have to head out for like 20 minutes. I gotta go grab some ganj.
Well, I'm going to actually log
All
off
the
and
rest
say
of it
goodnight
last
for
night.
night.
Alright,
Guys.
I'll see you later, LeBrug, and Kush, I'll see you when you get back.
Catch you
Alright,
guys.
sounds good.
Later.
Peace out, Libert.
And for anyone watching my stream, I'm just going to stop here for a second while I go to the bathroom, because you have to do that when you're me quite a bit. No, that's not a very cool view, actually. There we go, that's pretty cool. Alright, and I'll be back.
Sir, which part of Seoul are you at now?
Okay, I have returned. Oh, so Chewy, hey. Which part of Sol are you at now? I am on the moon Europa around Jupiter. And it has these really cool pink canyons on it, and that's what we've landed in here. I haven't brought my SRV, so we can't really go outside and have a look, but I'll take off for you.
Landing gear retracted. Warning. Temperature critical. Warning. Taking heat damage.
Apparently I'm taking heat damage, but no worries. So yeah, there's like these ripples along the planet's surface, and they turned out to be these giant pink canyons.
Wow.
They look incredible, actually. From far away, they look like these red veins just running along the planet, and quite frankly, I had to land here for a few minutes. Also, while I went to the bathroom. Come join us in the party if you want, man. You've already got an invite, if you have the time. When I can escape the planet's gravitational pull, I'll get a bit further away and show you the bigger picture. It is really a weird looking but very beautiful looking planet. That's Mars over there, that's Venus, that's Sol. We've visited all of those. Actually, if you go back to the start of this video for a few minutes, you can see the sunrise over Venus. That was spectacular. And that's Earth over there. Alright, we should be able to see what the planet looks like now. Almost, almost. But those are the ripples I noticed, and I was like, I have to land in one of those. And from far away, it looks even better. The next thing I was going to head for was Saturn, actually. Oh, Io was another moon I'm a fan of, so I might go check that out before we leave. So we should... Yeah, I think if we turn around now, you'll see what I was talking about. Yeah, there we go. It is a beautiful moon. Looks like a red
Silly
eyeball.
goose. That's no planet. That's a moon.
Did I say planet? Oh, you meant in terms of Io, yeah. I know, I'm sorry. I get to fly around Europa at least. That's Jupiter over there. We've seen the red storm, which actually is inaccurate because it's meant to be gone by this time. There's Io. Eeyore, as I like to call it, from Winnie the Pooh. Right, one last look at it. It's a bit dark, but yeah.
At one point, you referred to Europa as a moon.
Yeah, it is a moon. You mean planet, I getcha.
Really? The red storm is meant to dissipate eventually?
Well, apparently within our lifetimes, Chewie. But yeah, it's still there, or at least the
As
remnants
a
of it.
planet, I mean.
Yeah. Apparently the red storm is still sort of there. It's like it's the remnants of it, I assume. I sent a screenshot to Kush and all that. I'll send you one later as well. Let's check out Io, or Eo, or Eeyore as I like to call it. Let's have a look at this beautiful bombshell here. It's even blonde. Man, it just looks like a ball of gold. Look at that, it's so cool. Actually, it's starting to look a bit more like mustardy poo now. Oh, well, we'll still check it out. Does it have an atmosphere, and can I land on it? Those are the questions I have. Let's do a scan.
Hot blonde moons.
Oh yeah. Oh, I don't have a scanner on me. Okay, never mind. Right, let's get closer. No, it doesn't look like you can land on this one. That's unfortunate. It looks like fun. Actually, you know what it really looks like? Grilled cheese. It is a planet of grilled fucking cheese. I mean, that is genius. That is the universe at work right there.
Is this your higher tier ship that lacks a scanner?
This is my combat ship. So it's known
Well,
as the
you're
Fer de
right.
Lance.
It's grilled cheese.
This is the Fer de Lance. This is the one where I open all the weapons and hell breaks
I
loose.
hunger for grilled cheese now.
Yeah, me too, actually, come to think of it. So, yeah, this is my attack ship. I think I called it Bacon 101 or Bacon 2 or something, in preparation for the Bacon Brigade series. Huh, interesting. I can't seem to retract the weapons. Oh, of course, because I'm in
Lovely.
Super Cruise mode. Hang on. Here we go. But yeah, this is basically the closest thing you can have to a TIE Interceptor in this game. Yeah. Chick, boom.
I intend to name at least one of my ships Impending Boom.
Impending boom. I like this one because of the shiny bits. Hang on, I'll turn it towards the sun. Yeah, look at these shiny bits here. Shiny. Look at that. Look at that there. Actually, it's probably better if I retract the weapons too. There we go. Alright, our next stop. Would you like to choose a destination? Do you want to see...
Pretty. Shiny, shiny.
Yes, exactly. Would you like to see Saturn or Pluto? Dare I say Uranus? Titan, that's another moon, but that's around Saturn, so I'd check them both out at the same time anyway. Apparently there's a city surrounding Titan, like orbiting it. Need a permit to land there. That's unfortunate. But yeah, if we wanted to, there's good old Pluto there.
I would like to see Titan.
Okay, let's go to Titan.
Specifically the city.
Titania, I
Well,
assumed.
dang. No permit.
No, that was Triton that we can't visit. But I do have Titan City here. So let's go see Titan and its city.
Frameshift drive charging.
Which way do we want to go? Okay, this way. Let's get a bit of speed up. Oh, we're going to zoom right past Jupiter on our way through.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
I'm going to avoid its gravitational pull a little bit, though. Oh, bit of solar glitching there. That's what you call that. When the solar light sources can't be bothered operating the correct way. We're going full speed? We are. We're getting pulled into Jupiter's gravitational pull a bit. It's a very strong gravitational pull, Jupiter. In fact, it has so much energy that apparently if all of those gas clouds were to dissipate...
Yeah, don't get eaten by Jupiter.
Oh, you can fly right next to it, but yeah. You go really, really
It's
slow.
a hungry gas giant.
Did you know that if the gas clouds were gone, it would actually be like a second sun, about half as bright as Sol? I never knew that until I did a bit of research on it. There we go, it's 1.25 light seconds away. Ugh, stretching my neck. Okay.
That's nuts. And also awesome.
Right, let's go check this out. Titan! Make. I wonder what that is. Is that Marque or Make? I have to find that one out later. There's so much to explore in the Sol system, it's not even funny. Like, this is the most content I've found in any star system. What's that? Unidentified signal source. Could be the lunar module.
Go touch Make.
It's It's the same distance out as Pluto. We're going to have to do that a little later on, but I will go touch Make right on its arse later. Or the sunny side of its arse, anyway. Alright, we're about, I'd say 30 seconds out from Titan.
Okay, later then.
If anyone else has requests as well, just send them through. We're currently visiting Titan, the city orbiting Titan, and then Saturn. I think we'll see Saturn as we pass through to Titan anyway. I think I can already see it, actually. That sort of yellowy glow there, that must be it. It is beautiful, isn't it? It's almost like the grilled cheese moon we found before called Eeyore, or Io, or I'm just going to leave it there, actually. Sometimes I like being in free look mode, other times I just hate the fact that the camera like bounces around.
I still need to watch the video of you going through the capital shit.
It failed. Going through the capital shit. Yeah. It actually failed to upload, but I can show you one if you're going to stick around for a bit. I can definitely fly out to the nearest capital shit and show you what it's like in ship form. Alright, here we are. This is Saturn with Titan around the edges. Oh, we need to slow down, otherwise I'm going to overshoot. In fact, I need to change course, otherwise I'm going to overshoot. There we go. That's slowed us down enough. Wow, look at how many moons Saturn has. I wonder what cosmic force caused all of this to happen.
Ship form? What other form is there? Giant robot form?
Yeah, well that's one of them. Just think of all the different forms a ship could take. It could be mechanical, biological, chemical. Wow, look at Saturn. It actually looks a lot more orange than I was expecting. Maybe that's just because we're on the sunny side. Right, here we are.
Does the capital ship become friggin' Gurren Lagann?
No, unfortunately not, but it does have more firepower. And actually, if you look earlier in the stream, I got destroyed by one because I forgot I had a bounty. Not necessarily a bounty, but I got a 100 credit fine, and because I came too close to a ship, it attacked me. It was quite bad. Oh wow, Titan is shiny. It's even more shiny than my ship. Should we land on the matte bit or the shiny bit? On the edge of both. I think I've answered my own question. We're landing at the edge of both. Oh, we can't land on it, damn it! Oh, that's so disappointing, but look at it. It's impressive as.
It's like a really big pearl.
Yeah. Oh, look at that orange glow in the sunset. There's like touches of green now. How'd you see that? The atmosphere like disappearing from view. That's so nice. Ah. Oh, that was perfect. Well, that's Titan. I suppose it's time to visit Saturn now.
If it's possible, I'd like to see an Earthrise.
An Earthrise? Yeah, sure. Oh, you mean an Earthrise from Titan? I don't think we can actually see Earth from this far away. It's too small. I can do one from the moon.
Well, from pearl-colored to blue.
Let's go have a quick look at Saturn, and then I'll jump back to Earth, and we'll have a moon,
No,
an Earthrise.
from the moon. Silly goose.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. Well, Pluto's only 17,000 light seconds away now. Alright, we'll escape the gravitational pull of Titan, and we should be able to jump over here to Saturn.
Specifically Sol 3A.
Oh, thank you. Alright, so we'll be there in about 30 seconds as well. Just need to speed up a bit here. You can see my speed going up anyway. Look how busy the scanner is with all the different planets and with all the different moons. Sorry, I'm going to be very specific. I'm actually going to fly a bit high so I avoid them and their gravitational pulls. That should do. We have very much escaped the gravitational pull. We're speeding up like nothing else now. Hello, gas giant. It is a very big pleasure to finally see what you look like in some form of interactive way. Oh wow, there's resource extraction sites here. That means there's lots of people to kill. We could do a quick combat tour of my ship. It's in peak condition. Let's go check it out, see if we can find any enemies. And then I promise I'll go to Earth and do the moonrise. We're only going to look for one target.
If you had a bathtub big enough, Saturn would fit in it.
How does that... What? If I have a bathtub big enough, Saturn would fit in it. I mean, it's a pretty damn big bathtub, if you ask me. It's a lot of gas. Like...
Float, not fit.
Oh, okay, right. Well, that's just like saying if you had a big enough water bowl at the bottom of Saturn, it would start moving. Alright, ready or not, bounties, here we come. Ooh, right on 600. Ooh, wow. So, this is what makes up Saturn's rings. Whatever this stuff is. That looks so cool. Look at that, just an endless sea. Oh, there's already fighting happening. We're gonna go join that. Power to weapon systems. And systems.
I was under the impression when I heard that it meant Saturn was less dense than water.
Well, yeah, that would be true, but there's still an atmosphere. We have to consider that. The Hauler could be an enemy. Ah, the Python is almost... Aha! Eagle. You're definitely going to be an enemy, unless you're in a crew. Let's get the kill warrant scanner out.
Scan detected.
Yeah, you can scan me for all you want, buddy. Oh, it's a federal agent. Damn it. He's not an enemy. He's not a Cian enemy. There is something happening behind me, though. There's an eagle attacking this ship. That doesn't bode well for my, you know, want of support. What's he doing? Yeah, he's wanted. Well, I mean, I could very well take him out. It's just going to be complicated as hell. Alright, here we go, ladies and gents. A demonstration of my ship's capabilities.
Target shields offline.
Gotta watch the rocks. Now, remember the Python is very maneuverable, so is the Fer-de-Lance. I should actually outmaneuver it slightly. However, its hull is a lot more reinforced than mine, so if my shields get low... Oh, there we go. Nice big target taken out almost immediately. And we got $113,000 for it. Whoa! Someone's Anaconda just nearly hit my ass. I heard that. There it goes. That nearly crashed into us, that. Anyway, let's get out of here because they're trying to get some data on me as an excuse to kill me, so we gotta get out of here. Not that they'll find anything. I'm as clean as a... I'm not even gonna go there. We're being disrupted by that Anaconda, so we can't escape yet. Right, navigation. We want to now go to... Oh, cancel that. We're going to... Earth. Where are you? Oh, the moon. There we go.
Wow. Some random object nearly hit your random object in space.
No, but the thing is, if they crash into you, point number one, it's a much bigger ship, so it would destroy my shields and his shields, but not as badly on his shields. And then point number two, they'd start attacking me because that's seen as a hostile move. And I don't really want to get into a firefight with an Anaconda while I'm exploring the galaxy for the next couple of hours. Or while I'm exploring the solar system. But yeah, that was fun. We had a bit of an adventure there on Saturn, and I made a bit of money. Never mind the fact that this entire trip has cost me 6 million credits and I only made 100,000, but that's, you know, that's this game. To be fair, I did die once. That was 3 million in itself, so that was my fault. Okay, we're going to go see an Earthrise, and then I believe it's time to visit good old Pluto. Should get there in about 2 minutes, I reckon. Now the cool thing about the Third Lance is because of its design and the way it's powered...
I was talking about the fact that objects that small don't frequently hit each other, when you take into account how many of those tiny...
Oh yeah, okay, I get what you're saying, yeah.
As well as how vast the universe are.
Yeah. Fair point, fair point. Although in this game it's not really a rare occurrence when everybody gathers in the same location, it just becomes a traffic nightmare.
Universes.
Right, we're almost back at Earth. We're almost back home, better said. And there off in the distance is Uranus. Haha. It's a pretty big picture. Fits in the solar system.
True. Traffic nightmares are made of these. You wouldn't want to be promoted to space traffic cop then, I assume.
I don't know, as long as I'm flying the big ships, I'd be okay with that. But we're going to pass Earth very quickly here. I'm actually slingshotting around the Earth now. I've used the gravitational pull all wrong. There we go, now I'm slowing. There we go, that's the speed I want to be going. Where the hell did it go? That way. There it is. Safe disengage should be ready shortly. I think we actually need to quickly fly around the planet. Or is that just the moon by itself? No, that's the moon by itself. We're all good. Oh dear. Hate to say it, but it actually looks like you can't land on the moon. I don't know who decided that was a fucking good idea at Elite Dangerous Marketing. Okay, where's Earth? We'll still do a Earthrise.
There appear to be satellites around the moon that weren't there before.
Oh yeah, well this is 1,000 years in the future.
Unless those orange rings mean something else.
No, the orange rings show the gravitational atmosphere of the moon. So like the... Yeah, that's Earth there, so we need to go over this way. Don't get too close. Oops. I done goofed. Okay, that's Earth there.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage.
I will make this work. Do not worry.
Watching. Himar get online.
Here we go, the Earthrise,
And
hopefully.
play as well.
Ah, I fucked it, sorry. It is really hard to get an Earthrise. I've just realised.
Earth still looks lovely, though.
Hang on. Actually, Earth is really destroyed in this game.
Don't worry so much about the Earthrise.
Earth is massively destroyed in this
Be
game.
on momentarily.
Okay, see you soon. There you go, I got it. I got it! There you go, that is an Earthrise. Oh, and there's the sun as well. How perfect. What a shot. Now let's get the ship back in frame. Ah, look at that. That's so cool. It's like an intro to a movie. Someone should film this. Look at that expert camera work. Okay, that was just showing off. Alright. Time for Pluto. Because that was my personal want. Down that way. For like 20 minutes. Nah, it should only take like 4 or 5 minutes to get there. Hopefully. I mean, it says a year at the moment, but once we get away from the gravitation here, we should be good. Let's reduce the HUD brightness. Oh, Shannon Hayes. Enough of the notifications. Relaxing. Too bright. I think that was pretty much the perfect setting. Alright, we're starting to accelerate now. Once we get past one light year per hour, I think it gets a lot faster, so we should be all good. Make sure I send Chewie an invite. Sorry, you're going to blue screen for a sec, guys. And we're back. So we're now going 30 times the speed of light. Passing through 40 times the speed of light. Everything's smooth sailing on board. My custom uniform there, because I'm such an OP MLG. Passing through 70 times the speed of light. And you'll watch those numbers tick down really fast soon. And then as we get closer, the gravitational pull will actually physically slow us down again. It's a very interesting way to live, actually. And we have now reached 100 times the speed of light. You can see those light seconds just dripping away now. And that is definitely not the speed of a real second next to Pluto in the countdown timer. At 160 times the speed of light. God, I feel like a nerd. Just a video game one, though. Just by tilting up and down like this, we've actually increased the amount of distance we're covering by several thousands of miles, if not millions. Now at 200 times the speed of light. Now, we've completed more than half of our journey. However, as we get closer to Pluto, we will start to slow down again. To 50 times the speed of light. Should notice around 1,000 light seconds out, we'll hit some sort of a gravity barrier or a gravity wave. Alright, now we're at 7 seconds. I do actually have to slow down now. But it will automatically slow us down as well. We're now approaching Pluto at Mach 50 billion. Alright, we're at the optimal speed for approach to Pluto now. And as you can see, as we come in closer, it drops our speed faster and faster. We want to keep it around 7 or 8 seconds for an optimal landing. Slowing down a bit more harshly now. A bit more harshly again. Should start ticking upwards now. Anytime. Nope. Okay, we're sticking with 7. And here comes Pluto, less than 1 light second away, and we're back down to a reasonable speed. Look, it's actually in megamiles per second now. There it is, the good old faithfully renamed moon. Even though it has its own moon. There is an unidentified signal source next to Pluto. That's rather interesting. Well, this is it, ladies and gents. Welcome to Pluto. The coldest part of our solar system, officially, to once have been known as a planet. Man, could you imagine the day humanity actually gets here? To see Pluto with our own eyes for the first time, without a telescope. That'd be a big moment. And I'm sure it doesn't look all rigidy and, you know, that. It would look more like that, definitely. Alright, there should be... There we go, what's that? It's a closely orbiting body, let's go check it out. The moon of a moon. All I can say is moonception. Charon. Oh yeah, of course. That's named after a very dark figure. Can't remember exactly what, but yeah, I'm just going to float over there. I just need to quickly feed my animals. I'll be right back, everybody. Nobody blow me up.
Sorry it took so bloody long to get online. Hello? This thing better not tell me in a couple seconds that there's a NAT type issue.
What's up, Chewie?
No, not much. Gonna have to take the dog out for a walk in a few minutes, so you know.
Life struggles.
Yeah, I'm basically not gonna be starting playing Elite Dangerous until after I'm done with that. So yeah.
It's all good. I've done a little bit of investigation, and while the Thorgoids are really cool, we can't fight them yet. There was a team of 20 commanders, very high level, heavily engineered ships that shot at one for like 28 minutes and didn't do a fucking thing. We have to wait for more trickle-fed things, including weapons that might actually hurt the fuckers.
I want to meet them.
Gotcha.
If I can spend part of my budget on anything to do with the Thorgoids at this stage, it's meeting them. That's what I was going to do after visiting Pluto, to be honest.
Yeah, why not communicate with them, you know?
No,
because they don't communicate with us.
I mean, I want to run into one and almost die, or die. Just so I can experience it. I know, that sounds ridiculous.
You will almost die. That thing has an interdiction, like it has a phase shift interdiction level of like 30-something.
I want to go to the
Your phase shift drive is
barnacles.
going to charge super fucking slow, and it'll outrun your Fer-de-Lance easy.
Oh, look at this! You can actually land on
damn,
Charon, the darkest and coldest part of the universe.
Of the
Of the solar system, sorry.
but yeah.
Orbital flight.
There are almost certainly darker and colder parts.
Yeah.
Actually, are we talking just dark space or planet?
Moon, technically.
Well, if we're
Charon
talking
is
about
the
the
moon
universe,
of Pluto.
obviously we're talking about, you know, the universe.
Well, no, I mean, but like the darkest part of the universe in terms of like a planet or like just dark space in general. But I'm going to assume that you're talking about dark space. But scientists actually discovered the darkest planet that we've ever found. It's darker than asphalt. We don't know what it's made of yet, but yeah, it reflects less light than asphalt, which is pretty
Oh.
crazy. Asphalt only reflects like 6% of visible light. It's basically like the planet was covered in Vantablack.
Damn.
You ever heard of Vantablack, Chewie? You should look that
Nope.
shit up. It's so black. The Vantablack 2 that they made is so black that it absorbs so much light they can't even calculate how much it does. If
Wow.
you put it on tinfoil, you can't even, like, there's no ridges, there's no nothing because it doesn't reflect the light.
Wow.
If you were to put on a suit of this shit and you were to stand in the dark, nobody would be able to find you without actually touching
Damn.
you. It would legit be impossible. But yeah, if
guessing
you
there's
like
a reason
spray
we haven't
Vantablack
used it
2
yet, though.
on the fucking on a piece of tinfoil, crumpled up like a motherfucker, you cannot see the difference in it at all. You can't see
Wow.
any crinkles. It's really fucking cool.
I'm surprised we don't use that as camouflage in the military yet.
Well, I mean, if they want optical camouflage, they can just bend the light around them and make themselves essentially invisible. But Vantablack is more used for what they're intending to use it for is telescopes, because the more light that you can eliminate bouncing off the walls and shit like that, the clearer image you get, as well as solar panels, because by absorbing all of that light, you...
Oh yeah, a lot
you
of
know what I
power.
mean? Yeah, you essentially make it as efficient as possible with Vantablack 2.
Wow.
Theoretically speaking, too, if you were to paint like a surface, just like a metal surface in Vantablack 2, also assuming that it's not going to be chemically dangerous to you to fucking ingest anything that was cooked on top of it, you could take that slab of metal outside in most places in the world, and the sunlight would heat it enough to cook on it.
Wow. That's nuts.
Vantablack 2 has a lot of potential useful things that we could do that would, while it's hard to make the shit, if we can figure out a way to simply make it and mass produce it, we could reduce the amount of energy we use in a lot of various ways. And resources.
Well, I've officially landed on Charon now. Or Charon, whatever you want to call it. Kind of blue, actually.
I'm gonna call it Squiggle Butt.
It's blue dabba dee dabba da.
Blue dabba dee dabba die. No, it's more like snow blue. Like, as if you had snow and you were shining really dim white light on it.
Wait, blue Dabba Dee Dabba Die is a color now?
Yes.
That terrifies me for some reason.
Blue Dabba Dee Dabba Snow.
Blue dabba dee dabba ice, blue dabba dee dabba ocean.
Blue Dabba Dee
Please tell me
Dabba
you're joking.
Lemonade
Yes, I am
White.
joking.
Praise the force.
Yep,
Mounting gear.
now that's what I'm doing.
Frameshift
Well, damn.
charging.
I am about to learn how many Boffins actually died
3.
to find the stuff for the Death Star 2.
Engage.
Actually, Nerdist did a little video on how many people actually would have died in the Death Star, and it actually outpopulates Alderaan. So it's kind of one of those really morally
know.
gray areas in that sense. And also, like, the disturbance in the Force from blowing up the Death Star would be bad. It would be almost the equivalent of, like, the disturbance in the Force when Revan killed the, like, drained the planet, ate the planet.
Wow.
Yeah. Good old Darth Revan. I miss that prick. This shit is fruity.
I'm reading up about how to find the Barnacle Thargoid event, and apparently only 1% of players actually get it happening.
Damn.
The big thing that's good about it right now, though, for that, is that like it's gonna increase. Like right now, they're just looking for something. They're not even interested in us. What happens when they are? That's what concerns me. What happens when they decide, instead of collecting cargo, they'd like to start collecting humans? Also, actually, I do kind of want to go and revisit a place. I want to see if the space pumpkins have changed at all. Because, I mean, I had a bit of a theory that that was like a Thargoid egg. Those things are huge. They're like triple the size of your SRV.
Nobody's actually being helpful.
With?
Well, finding the Thargoids or letting the Thargoids find you. First of all, I think I need my ASP so I can jump a fair distance, so I'm going to go pick that up.
Yeah. Well,
But,
Obsidianet was just running around the Obsidian or the Pleiades sectors, and he would find the like non-human signal or like an unidentified signal source and trace it back to a non-human one, and then you jump in on that.
Frameshift drive charging.
Sometimes
quickly
you
jump
just
to
find
Alpha
some ruined
Centauri.
ships. A lot of the... Huh?
I'm just going to quickly jump to Alpha Centauri.
I think you actually get an achievement for that.
Yeah, I know, that's why I'm doing it.
I don't think I actually went to Alpha.
I don't
Are
think I have a
you
fuel
streaming,
stick on
Ben?
this page. Yeah, I'm streaming.
Oh, okay. I'll wait until after you're done then.
Why, what's the problem?
Well, I guess I could do it now. I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna... Well, I may as well link you the fucking Voyager probe.
Oh, yeah! Hello, Alpha Centauri. Nav beacon. Let's go check this out.
I just took one. That's why it was hot.
Still haven't gotten the trophy yet. Not very happy.
Did you go to the planet itself, or...?
You mean the sun itself?
You might have to scan the sun, yeah. What?
Oh, I don't have a scanner.
I suppose.
Oh, I'm gonna jump back to Sol, pick up my ship. I can always come back here with the old thingamabob, ASBX. So Chewie, you getting back into your Elite Dangerous?
4, 3,
Is Chewie still there?
I think he's still in the... Yeah, he's still in the party.
Must be a temporary. Alright, now where the hell are my ships? Where did I go to last time? I think it was... Daedalus? No, it wasn't that. It was... Galileo seems familiar. There's a couple of places nearby. I'll just make sure I scour them all for my ship.
There's a Voyager.
I'll quickly watch that video and see if I can manage to do it while I'm here.
Capital
It's like
G.
10 minutes.
Hi, D to Screeber. You are the
Jeremy,
capital
it's
G.
like 10 minutes.
It's 10 minutes? Yeah, sweet.
Yeah.
I'll go visit the Voyager probe then. Oh, the video is 10 minutes.
Yeah, the video.
Yeah, okay. In that case, I might not do that in this stream, but definitely next time. I'll still be near the Sol system for all I know. Or
Well,
next
and that's
to
an
it.
edited video. It's not raw. It takes like... It'll take you like anywhere between 9 and 15 minutes to find it, depending on how accurate your jump is and shit. How close you get to it.
There is a lot of flying in this game. Glad I have my Fer-de-Lance. Makes it a lot faster. That being said, I'm swapping to the ASP now, so I can jump a lot further. It's just going to feel a lot slower.
Not that much slower.
Yeah, true. Hello, Moon. I'm actually very surprised we didn't call one of our orbiting satellites Sky. Almost there. Stay on target. Stay on target. Stay on target. I can't hold it any longer. They're all over me. I can't. Ah! We just lost Wedge. I mean, Porkins. I mean, whatever the fuck his name was. Galileo, 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 Galileo. Auto docking.
Access approved. Make your way to landing pad 3-3.
Oh, I forgot I can't have the copyrighted music. Ugh. I'll just do it a bit closer. Let it turn in with me. Beautiful. Side.
Reports of heavy traffic within the area.
I hear
Maintain
ya.
safe clearance distance.
Yeah, I gotcha. I gotcha. Safe clearance achieved. I was gonna say it wasn't letting me actually cruise. That was a bit scary. This is a beautiful station. Not as good as the other two I was at, though. Whoa! Oh, auto-docking took over. It scared the crap out of me.
Docking completed. Ground crew have been dispatched.
Yay, this is where I left it. I can switch to my other ship. Yeah, she's still looking good. The paint's actually not even scratched yet. It's even still shiny in some bits. Alright, she's ready to fly. Alright, so now where do I need to go to meet these Thargoids?
Pleiades.
Pleiades.
You just hop around through the Pleiades, and you want to try and find unknown signal sources and like scan them, and then what you're looking for through the unknown signal source, once it's scanned, it should tell you like a non-human source, and then you can hop into that, and there should either be remnants of Thargoid battle damage or a Thargoid himself.
Right, gotcha. Where is Pleiades now? I can see the coal sack. Some Newfei, Polaris, California Nebula, Arcanar. It's got to be outside the bubble you said, didn't you? Power play. That's the bubble. Now, which way... I genuinely can't see the Pleiades system anywhere. That's the Eta Carina Nebula. Bernard's Loop. Did you say it was between here and the Witch Head Nebula?
Yeah.
Okay, I found the Witch Head Nebula. Wow, they're actually really close to us. That's kind of scary.
Yeah.
Right, now I've forgotten how to go up and down. Oh yeah, this thing.
Middle pad, I think.
So where is Daedalus? Is that an actual system name? Pleiades, I mean.
There's a whole bunch of different Pleiades. Like the HIPs, kind of. But they're all in the Pleiades sector.
There's a place called the Dark Taurus Nebula. That sounds amazing. Alright, let's look for a Pleiades. P-L-A-E-D... Maybe? Oh, I better double check. Oh no, that is spelled very differently to how I've got it. P-L-A-I-A-D-E-S, yeah.
Yep.
Aliens now bring close encounters to planet surfaces. That's what I want. Dangerous back in January. So where can I find some of these barnacles? Are they in that region as well? Aha! Pleiades Sector 01-T. Oh, there's a cat attacking a dog. And my dog's about to go crazy. No? Oh, it's OI. It's actually capital O, capital I, dash, T. Let's start here. This is where other people have had success. C3-7. A6. That'll be the planet. Hey! I said hey 6, not hey Siri. Shush. Plot route. Oh god, it's a big route. Oh god, it's a massive route. How many jumps is that? Oh, it's only 300 light years. No, I can do that. That's not so big. We've done so much more with the artifacts. It's not funny. Just need to scoop my stars. Someone's coming behind me.
Landing gear retracted.
Oh no, they landed, okay. Oopsies, a bit too far. Forgot how this thing handles.
Watch your 6, Commander.
Thank you. I'm now going to be jumping. Hopefully I've sold all of my inventory, actually. Yeah, that's okay.
4, 3, 2.
Time to scoop it.
View scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Should be about 11 jumps. Yep. Wow. Go maths.
Four, three, two, view scooping.
Wildfire season has cost us a fucking fortune.
Oh yeah, how'd you go?
Fuel scooping complete.
What was the fuel bill?
Well, at this point in time, the wildfires around Williams Lake and the Elephant Hill blaze caused over $127 million worth of insured damages.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what we spent on the wildfire season, because
Yeah, nah.
technically it's not actually over yet, but that's just what's been insured and destroyed as a result of it.
Yeah.
And the agency says that he was very surprised the total wasn't higher.
Yeah, actually, to be honest, I'm surprised too, because a couple of weeks ago it was sitting at 113 million, and I was like, oh, it's gonna go up.
No, like I said, that's what we were spending on the wildfires, like keeping them contained. $127,000 worth of, or sorry, $1 million worth of insured property or vehicles or farmland or that type of shit.
Yeah. Well, if you don't
was-
insure your
was
stuff,
destroyed.
that's, you know, questionable ethics right there, but yeah.
Frameshift drive charging.
Or if you don't have the money, then that's actually terrible. You should have some sort of a government compensation then, or government aid at the very least.
Well, I'm pretty sure the government will compensate anyways. But yeah, I mean, considering they've already shelled out $127 million worth of money for insured shit, houses and all that, like that's fucking brutal.
Still got a couple of jumps to go here. It's getting a bit ridiculous now, actually. I forgot how much I love jumping. Or did I say love? I meant hate. Hate with like a genuine passion. Nah, it's actually quite cool. So, big star.
Complete.
Is my uniform gonna load in? Oh, there we go. Now all the textures are there. It looked so 2D. For
Yeah,
a few minutes.
we spent 510 million on the suppression efforts.
Wow.
1.2 million hectares of land has been destroyed,
That's a lot.
which would come out to be 2.8 million acres.
3, 2,
Wow, it's... I mean, at the same time, that will help things regrow, and it is a natural cycle, but that was a lot of fire.
Yep.
And it's not a natural size, that's got to be said.
No. Well, I mean, fuck, the one's still smoldering and shit like that. Like, it's still technically burning. The
Yeah.
Elephant Hill fire, but that one hit like 517,000 hectares itself. Like, that was a big fucking fire. It was not pleasant.
view suit disengaged.
Or no, Elephant Hill is only 360. Plateau is only like 500. 521,000 hectares it remains at.
I can see one of the nebulas I'm getting closer to.
Yeah, well, and if you get inside of it, while you're actually like, if you drive, you gotta fucking. There's light pollution near stars, so you gotta like drive away from the fucking stars and shit like that. But once you get far enough away, when you're inside the nebula, all like you'll see that you're inside the nebula. It's really fucking cool.
That's
I've been to
amazing.
lots of fucking, well, not lots, but I've been to quite a few of the nebulas that are nearby, including I got directed to a solar nebula where just like a star would have had a like a supernova and created its own little nebula.
Fuel scooping complete.
I've
Pretty
also
cool.
been to stars that are just in their own, basically like singular nebula.
Drive charging.
Getting closer. Just 5 jumps after this one. Already more than half done.
Four, three, two,
So I'm drinking this water. It says it's spring water with flower essences, and I'm really questioning what an essence is in context with water. Like, for example, it has absolutely no taste, right? But they claim that there's definitely some form of floral input.
scooping complete.
I'm going to the Aries dark region. Oh wow, it does actually look really dark. That does look kind of creepy. Let's go there.
Drive charging.
Well, and as you get to Pleiades, Barnard's loop should start to get a little bit bigger too.
Yeah, I think that's the one I've noticed in the background, but I have lost it now.
Four, three, two,
I'll find it again. Man, some of those white
Like, seriously,
streaks...
my brain has too much storage. I'm kind of concerned one day. I've absorbed so much information at this rate. Like, it's got to end somewhere, right? One day I'm just going to wake up and not be able to remember anything anymore.
No, you know what's going to happen?
Gonna
One
have
day
this-
you're going to start jumbling your thoughts. Like, you're going to be talking to your missus and you'll be like, remember that, instead of saying something like, remember the time we went to Macca's, you'll be like, remember the time we went to Pleiades Sector 10-T73? And you won't even notice that you'd said it. That's what'll happen when your brain reaches its capacity.
I feel like instead, every time I start reading or hearing something, this little, like, one eye will pop up with a 97 and the other eye will have a percentage sign. And then if I absorb too much information, that's going to go up to a 98. And then it's just going to hit 100 and I'm not going to remember shit.
Possible. Ah, look at that.
Nothing but the day. It'll all be based on RAM, you know?
Well, you can always install more. I can't see
Not with your
the...
brain.
Oh, you don't know that. We have yet to
I'm
find
pretty
out.
convinced of that. We don't understand enough about the brain to be fucking around with that. I wouldn't even trust somebody with that shit. I mean, fuck, people were still performing lobotomies for longer than they should have.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
And the guy who came up with the lobotomy got a fucking Nobel Prize for it.
fuel
Wow.
scooping.
Yeah.
Good
Now,
work,
there's been some
humanity.
really bad Nobel Prizes.
Yeah. To be fair, though, what is bad when it comes to science, you know? Ooh, we're entering the Pleiades sector.
Oh, I don't know. Unethically, you know, cutting open people's fucking skulls and cutting out their personality.
Yes, but from the point of view of a scientist, is that really such a bad thing considering what we've learnt from it?
Yes, because Leonardo da Vinci could have done the same goddamn thing, but he didn't have to do it on a fucking live person. And he didn't. He used cadavers. That's what cadavers are for. And on top of that, the biggest part isn't that he did it, it's that he did it on people who didn't have any knowledge of this. Like, they didn't have consent. They weren't asked.
Just like
They
in
were
The Mist,
performed on,
episode 8.
regardless of their own free will.
Spoiler alert.
Fuel scooping.
I read this one part about it because I was reading why it kind of deserves but doesn't deserve a second season. It's like, yeah, it fucking devolves from a mall rape plot
Fuel
to,
scoop disengaged.
like, the first 8 episodes are just this fucking, you know, rape plot up to now it's this.
Frameshift
Well,
drive
the
charging.
funny... I don't think I should spoil it, but it does have a good twist at the end. However, it's a twist that you could see coming. I say that so much about things.
What even?
Did you read up that? Did you read the story or?
No.
Okay.
I know most about it though. I've read up on the Mist and shit like that before.
Well, do you know
Including
the big plot
behemoth
twist?
fucking looking bitches and the all the crazy fucking like the shit that wasn't in the movie. I know about a lot of those animals and the TV series actually. There was lots of one in there.
View scooping.
Supposedly, I haven't seen it. Sure, go for it.
Well, I'm not
Not
going to
even
spoil
sure
it
if
if
I
you
want to, to be
haven't
honest.
seen it, but like the twist at the end just, I think the finale just explains who did the rape.
I see.
So it does actually continue around that, and then the very last cliffhanger is they realise that the Mist is a lot bigger than they expected, and it's actually been planned by, you know, the military, the government, etc. They know about it. And that's the cliffhanger, that's where it's left at, and they're sort of in a car, are ready to travel, and I was kind of hoping there'd be a season 2 that sort of starts exploring the Mist in that same way that Telltale Games did The Walking Dead. You know, with Clementine and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping they'd go into that sort of a style of a series, because god damn would I watch the shit out of that. But of course, critics say no because they can't understand how budgets work.
Frameshift drive charging.
I felt like the acting was genuinely good. The cast was good as well. Some of the acting was questionable, but most of it was really good. That's the thing, Star Wars was low budget once, look at it now. You know?
Oh, I mean, low budget films can do good. They just have to have something that people can relate to. I mean, Blair Witch Project was probably one of the cheapest movies ever fucking produced, and it made a fortune.
Well, I think I'm jumping to my destination now.
And
Oh,
I mean,
no.
fuck, people thought that was real.
Oh, I've got some interesting music here.
View scooping. View scooping complete.
Okay, so I'm now at Pleiades Sector OIT C3-7, and this is where somebody encountered the Thargoid. I've got to say, this area of space is incredibly dark. It looks so empty. Is this serious? Is this stuff actually unexplored? Can I actually put my name on it? Alright, let's go. I'm sure I didn't discover this place. Come on. You gotta be kidding me, right? Let's double check. System map.
You would have gotten an achievement.
First discovered by
Back from
Void
walking my
Star.
dog.
Yeah, nah.
What
Welcome
was that
back.
tree?
Back from walking it.
Back from walking my dog.
Yeah.
Ah. Fair enough, sir.
No, I shan't be landing on this. Right. Let's
Now,
read up.
Considering how much you have to do for it, were you walking the dog, or was the dog walking you?
Hardy har har.
Well, it's really hot out. Also, some of his friends were outside, so I had to take him to see them. And,
That
you know,
being
let him play with them
said-
and stuff.
That being said, it's pretty good for making a dog feel tired. Non-human signal source. Oh, threat level 5. This is it. This could be the
Oh, shit.
Thargoids. This could be the Thargoids.
No,
I mean,
it
I'm
is.
getting excited prematurely, but It's definitely like a situation left behind by the Thargoids. The only difference is we could also find one there. Now, what's my plan of escape? In the event
don't
that I
piss
do
it
find
off.
them.
That's your plan of escape.
Oh,
That's
so don't.
it.
If I don't shoot at it, it won't shoot at me. Is that how it works?
It could also be that you have to make sure that you don't have how to put it. You got to make sure you don't have the cargo that it wants on
I
you.
have no
Otherwise,
cargo.
Bad things.
Unless, of
Yeah.
course, it's one of the materials I have, e.g., carbon, chromium, conductive ceramics, etc. Oh, okay, this is tense. Threat level 5. Oh, it's scary. I'm floating towards it. Why am I doing this?
Because
It'll
you're an
scan
idiot.
you, and it's got a tractor beam.
Great. Ah, but this is going to be so cool if I do see the Thargoids. It's like meeting your alien race creators for the first time, but they kill you. It's like, both answers so many questions, and what's this? Unidentified signal source. Oh, I feel like I should follow that. Oh, I don't know. No, follow this one. Do this one first. Oh, here we go. Oh my god. Okay, I don't think there is a Thargoid, because it is a massive cloud of space debris here. But
Yeah, well-
this is definitely one of the sites left behind by the Thargoids. This is why they are a threat to us. Because that right there, ladies and gents, that is a Corvette, and it has been destroyed. Holy shit. I never thought my first wreckage would be a Corvette.
Is it an actual Corvette?
Yeah.
Or is it a capital ship?
No. Was once Corvette.
Oh.
Oh my god, look at that. Oh, that's so scary. Can I scan it?
Wow. I'm looking at it right now and holy shit.
Isn't that
The
creepy?
feeling of the wreckage being there is terrifying. It's like you found a haunted ship out in
An
space
occupied
or something.
escape pod. I found an occupied escape pod. No, that's landing gear, that's cargo scoop. There we go. We're coming to the rescue! If you're still alive.
This could be an event chain.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Whoop. Cargo acquired. Okay. What have I actually picked up here? Ship cargo, occupied escape pod. Jettison abandoned. Okay, so I've just got somebody in my storage locker. I haven't actually let them out yet, so that's a thing.
Go sell them to a system that approves of slavery.
That's so mean. Bricks. I'm gonna grab that. That sounds valuable.
Actually, first you should ask them if they have any valuables, and if they don't, well, they gotta pay some way. You can't pay with your money or a ship, you can pay with your body.
So are we guaranteed that he's not going to, you know, pop out of his escape pod and get into your cockpit and beat the shit out of you? You leave him in there for too long?
Yeah, they actually don't.
Yeah,
They don't.
they're like cryo-frozen in the escape pod things, from what I understand.
Okay.
Okay, so, there are unidentified signal sources around. Maybe I should go find some more of those.
Yep. Not everyone is going to have Thorgoids in them.
I know, but that was exciting. We leave that dead Corvette behind.
So
Join
sorry
us
for
next time. No
disappointment.
jokes.
Sorry for disappointment, but I'm thinking I'm gonna get in and, you know, maybe you can help me out with bullshit in the starting bullshit.
Of course we can. We would love you to be up to date when we do our Canadian Bacon Brigade and all that. We'd love to have you on board. You will be
Awesome.
the new Canadian Bacon Brigade trainee.
If only Elite Dangerous would load. That would be
It does
lovely.
take a bit. And you may also have to
I'm the
update
Canadian
unless...
Bacon Brigadier, bitch.
Let me
Why,
check and see
why
if
am I
it's at
frame
the
shift
latest
locked?
version.
How do I get out?
Apply.
I've been mass locked.
Did you put your cargo? Oh, mass lock.
I'm mass
Oh, you
locked.
gotta get away from the
Applicate-
Corvette.
The Corvette has a gravity well?
Yeah,
oh, wait,
it does.
that actually makes sense because, you know, all objects have a gravity well.
Yeah.
Oh, and you're trying to do the frame shift. You want slipstream drive, not frame shift.
Slipstream drive?
Yeah, you're already in a system. You don't have anything selected to go to a different system.
No, I'm trying to find that unidentified signal source again.
Yeah.
It was just back
Yeah,
there
but
next
you're not-
to this.
But you're not in Slipstream, though. You're not going to find it unless you're in Slipstream Drive.
What's the difference between slip... Oh, I'm not even going to bother.
It's basically the difference between Star Trek and Star Wars.
Ah.
Star Wars, they navigate through wormholes, right? And they're well-charted wormholes as they travel from system to system. Whereas in Star Trek, they travel basically at the speed of light, if not just like a little bit. But theirs is a straight line thing, but slower.
Correction, wormholes would be instantaneous. The hyperlanes, you know, you can be in a hyperlane for a few hours before you come out. If it were a wormhole, it'd pretty much be instantaneous.
Well, we actually don't know that.
Good point. But from what I assume, or from what I understand, the hyperlanes are actually a natural phenomenon caused by a combination of gravity and, oddly enough, the Force itself.
Mm-hmm. Well, and the unfortunate thing about like hyperspacing versus slipstreaming in terms of like Star Trek versus Star Wars is Star Trek can go wherever the fuck they want. They're not limited.
Yeah.
Whereas in Star Wars,
too.
A, you can only go where the warp drive takes you, and B, there's still lots that were never navigated.
Yeah. Like, you can actually feel that difference in Stellaris if you see a hyperlane civilization go up against a warp drive civilization. Like, the warp civilization will go from star to star slower, but they can jump past multiple stars and, you know, not be tied to lanes.
Yep.
That being said, I think lanes are the most believable and most
Both?
accessible.
Actually, both would be believable.
No, I mean accessible to our technological levels.
So, friends in private
Slipstream
groups
would actually
then?
be more feasible considering Stephen Hawking was already talking about an anti-proton engine which would accelerate us to
Sorry.
almost light speed in a couple of months. Or a
Wow.
couple of weeks, depending on how much power you're using.
That's pretty cool.
Anti-proton or antimatter? I think it was an antimatter. No, dark matter. Dark matter engines, that's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember that documentary.
Too many different types of fucking matter now.
I know.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, that was lovely. If only we'd gotten the capital shit on recording.
Oh, that was beautiful. Again, I can go back to it if you want to see it.
Oh, Emma, how do I get in there with you, for one thing?
Oh, I can actually invite you to come with me. That is a thing.
That would be lovely.
Multi-crew.
You won't be able to do very much because it's multi-crew, but you know.
Well, I do have the PS4 hooked up to my dad's. Oh my God! Why did you buy a TV this big TV? So, might as well. The blade thing's over 70 inches
Wow, that's big.
and 4K. He used to have a 92-inch one, but that one wasn't 4K, and he's like, I want 4K.
So you went
I'm
for
like,
a small.
why?
All I'm getting now is unexplored locations. I'm not getting.
You gotta fly around. It's a range thing. You won't see every one of them on the map until you get close enough to find the unidentified signal source. You're just gonna have to keep dicking around, basically.
It's alright.
I guess my question is, how do I get further in the game? Like, you know, how do you guys help me out and stuff or whatever?
Don't multi-crew with us, start
Well,
earning a lot of
advice.
money.
Yeah, I mean, multi-crew's not bad to earn a bit of money. Primarily what we want to do is we want to get you enough money to get you in a half-decent ship.
Yeah.
And then, because we do have
Actually, I
a pretty
think the
decent
ASP
fleet at this point in time.
I think the ASP is a decent ship to aim for. The one that we're in
It
now.
is, but we kind of want to get him at the first stage is Cobra Mark III.
Yeah. So that's your first
You want
goal.
a Cobra, because with a Cobra you can actually get into a fight. It's fairly quick, it's fairly maneuverable, it's not that bad.
And don't be mistaken, you can get into a fight with us most of the time, but without us, you're only fighting eagles.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah, you don't want to be fighting too much without us, but as long as we're playing with you, just let me or Pendle Pants tank all the fucking damage and shit like that. And then all you have to do is come in and get a couple of shots before the end of the fight and you get money. And you get more
Gotcha.
money than doing multi-crew. And you level faster.
So
And then we'll
should I
get you
just
into a half
regular
decent ship
start
to
then?
fight with.
Oh yeah, definitely. Do
No,
some-
you want the Horizon start.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about
Well,
that.
Horizon-
I already have a loaded thing. I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
wondering
Okay.
which
Just
of the
continue that
main
one.
menu options I should go to. Okay,
Oh no, you should have gotten a multi-crew invite.
I never got one.
I don't think Chewie's
Did
actually
you-
in the game yet.
Yeah, I'm not.
It doesn't matter, it goes to
your.
your system invite.
Weird.
Did you? I was watching your
So
stream
do
though.
I
Did you
go to-
select
oh.
Bounty Hunter or Mentor a Player or anything like that,
No, I didn't.
or did you just hit back at that point?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
did
you have
that.
to. You have to select one of those categories.
Hang on.
Just put Mentor a Player, and then send him the invite. Well, it'll send him the invite, and he'll just auto join in.
Yeah, sadly, I actually forget most of the controls by this point.
What's an
It'll come
Ester?
back to you.
Oh, it's a Fer-de-Lance.
Scan detected.
Big thing to remember is the left thumbstick. When you click it, changes from like VTOL mode to plane mode,
Okay.
which makes a lot of things easier when you're trying to fight
So
or
what's
when you're trying to
VTOL
land.
mode?
So like up and down on your thumbstick raises your altitude or lowers it. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
And then
Gotcha.
plane mode would like it lowers you down, but still when you're going forward and shit, right?
Okay.
And you can kind of aim. Yeah, you twist your ship differently in plane mode than VTOL mode,
Connected.
which is actually like standard controls and alternate controls. It's just easier to explain it that way.
Okay.
Welcome aboard, Chewie.
Okay.
Let's see if I can find you on the camera. Oh, there you are. Hello. You can see your character's face. If you look down
How
and
do
left,
I
if you look down and left, I
how
should
do
be able to
I
see you.
do the free camera mode?
Right thumbstick click.
Okay, down and left.
Yeah. No, it's just moving your eyes.
No. If you want like the outside camera mode, I believe it's circle and right on the D-pad.
Yeah, circle and
Well,
right
oh,
on the
right on the
D-pad
D-pad.
is the free. Make sure you read the controls carefully. They're complicated. At least for me, they are.
Okay.
And if you want to speed it up a bit, hold square and hit R1 and L1.
You'll have to tap it a couple of times, but yeah, you should be able to keep up with Pendle Pants.
Okay.
Oh, I believe I see you.
We're going to. Do you have a panel on your left that has like navigation and all these different like areas on
Unfortunately,
it?
he can't set it for you.
Okay. No, but can you see it?
Hold on a sec, let me
No, when he's
exit
in
free
outside
camera.
cam, yeah.
You have to press circle and right again.
Okay. Now, what do you want me to do?
There's a panel on
Look
your.
where?
If you use the big touchpad on the controller and press the bottom left of it, you should get a panel that has
Okay.
navigation, transactions, etc.
Mm-hmm.
In navigation, I was hoping you could scroll through sort of the first 10 options and keep an eye on that and let me know if you see anything that says unknown.
Okay, through the first 10 options? or
Do
so.
first- yeah, just whatever's on the first page.
Not
or with
unknown. Unidentified signal.
Unidentified
source is what
signal,
you're
yeah.
looking for.
Sorry.
Gotcha.
But yeah, anything
It
within
should be at the
100 light
top-ish, yeah.
seconds. Anything within 100 light seconds. And we're just going to keep flying around
Okay.
until we discover one. And if we don't discover one, I'll
Alright.
change
Oh.
systems.
Oh, engaging Super Cruise.
Yeah.
So that just went away.
Yeah, you can access it again after we're... Okay, you should be able to access it again once we're in Super Cruise.
Okay.
Is it click both thumbsticks or something to get your? I don't remember how to fucking get the head movement.
Right
That just
click,
showed up.
and then you move your controller around.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm not currently playing. I would join you guys, but it's daytime for me. It's like 19 outside, and Elite Dangerous cooks.
Oh, wait, I have system map up. Or galaxy map. No.
Oh yeah, no,
I
just
actually just
in
have
the
right-
navigation tab. That's all we need.
Okay. Okay, my camera is acting weird.
You may have clicked the right thumbstick, in which case it's your controller's movements that control your vision.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You
I
can click it
clicked it
again to
again.
reset it.
And how do I exit the... whatchamahoo's then?
The free look.
The free. Yeah, you click it once to turn it on, and click it again to turn it off. But yeah,
Yeah,
if you
apparently,
click
we
it,
have one.
apparently
We have
I already
one.
had it all.
We have one.
Oh.
I found a signal.
Ooh. I'm not seeing it.
Here it is.
should be left on your-
Non-human signal
on your,
source. Threat level 5.
there
This
you
could
go.
be it, Chewie. And just for the record, we may die here, but it won't affect you.
Yay! We're going to die!
Actually, as another bonus, because you're in a multi-crew, if you die, it actually costs you less to repair or to replace your ship.
Oh, sweet.
You get a discount.
Wait, does that mean Chewie has to pay as well?
No,
No. Okay, good.
you just get a discount for being in multi-crew because, you know, it might
I
not be your
am.
fault.
How do I add to engines or systems?
Oh,
D-pad, up,
yeah.
down, or
Feel
up,
free to
left,
put
or
one
right,
into
and you can
systems.
only...
Okay.
Yeah.
I put one into systems.
Systems and engines are the most important when we're dealing with running away from something shooting at us.
And
Okay.
since you can't kill it, there's no point in having anything into the weapons.
Yeah, I should probably tell you this ship is completely unarmed. This is my exploration vessel.
Lovely.
Alright, here
Wouldn't
we go,
matter if
Chewie.
you
You
were
ready?
armed.
I'm thinking I'm going to save a video clip after this is done and over with or whatever.
Here we go. Engaging lights. There's one! It's here! We found one! Kush, get on the
Take us
stream!
to your leader!
Oh
Take
my
us to your
God.
leader!
Hello!
I wouldn't want to see its leader. Those things are small. Those are the small ones.
Give me a hug!
Oh dear, I think we're in trouble.
Yay! I'm going to become an explosion!
Oh no, it is attacking
the
us!
We are the Borg. You will assimilate. No, that's the tractor beam. It's scanning your ass.
Oh no!
No,
see,
it launched
see
all
at
its
the bottom
spiders.
left where the numbers are though? I
it
swear
launched
I've seen that
spiders?
fucking
Lovely.
that line of like code before. Maybe not that exact line of code, but I know like it's fucking bugging me because it's on the tip of my tongue and I can't place it.
We're going to die! It's
Oh my
gonna be
God.
lovely. There are gonna
I
be
will
little
say
pieces
this.
of us everywhere.
Let me
There are
get
gonna
a
be little
scan.
pieces
Oh
of us
god.
everywhere.
Oh god. Come on, scan it, scan it, scan it quickly.
It
I've scanned.
kind of tells you that you're getting interfered with.
Hey, here's an
Unknown.
idea. Ramming speed!
No, hang on. It might leave us alone. Look.
Yeah, just let it
Okay.
scan you first. Just let it scan you.
Okay.
As long as it doesn't want you, it'll piss off and go its own way.
Okay. Give me a hug, sir! Come on, I want a hug! Aw.
But all those things flying around will attack you if you piss it off.
Should we piss it off?
Ooh.
I kinda want a
Chewie,
closer
Chewie,
look.
those things are like Dragoon bits from fucking...
What's it grabbing? What's it
Gundam.
grabbing? We need to see what it's grabbing. We can answer so many questions on the
Oh.
internet if we just see what it's grabbing.
Oh, wow, wow.
It's supposed to go around and scan a whole bunch of shit.
So those are like... Those are basically
Those are the-
Those are basically funnels or dragoons?
Yes,
Or
yes,
fangs or
yes.
whatever? That is
That's
fucking
exactly
awesome.
what those are.
That is fucking awesome.
Canister
Give me some-
Thargoid sensor. Cargo scoop. What if we grab this thing? We can find them.
You realize if you steal it from them, it's gonna piss them off.
Fine. Absolutely fine with me. Oh, I missed it. If we piss them off and we can... If we piss them off...
For science!
This is literally what we're doing.
Go slower, go slower.
No, I've
think I'm a
got a
little
new
bit
run
more
on it.
behind
I've got a
than I want
new...
to be.
yeah, I've got a new run on it. It's okay. We got this, we got this. Oh god, it's attacking! Oh no!
Oh, is it deploying fin? Is it deploying its funnels?
I have a funny
Its
feeling
funnels they're already deployed. That's what that like
that's
swirling mass
right.
around the fucking thing was.
Oh wow, that's right. Those were basically like
Oh, it's
Gundam-sized
making
funnels.
noises. Come on,
Yes.
we need to pick this damn thing up. Oh, I keep missing it. I'm panicking too much.
You need to not panic. Just slow down, you silly goose.
Yeah, you have a maximum speed you can pick things up at.
Yeah, I know.
And I assume he keeps exceeding it.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Try it at 25. Don't fucking be doing 50s.
We got it! Run!
Yeah, oh dear! Flee!
Power to engines! Oh god, it's messed up my systems. Oh god. Oh my god. All my systems are going haywire.
Yep.
Ooh, we're gonna get anally probed!
It's not following
Or
us though.
That ship is organic.
So, tentacle rape?
Possibly.
This is too Japanese for me!
I think I've regained control. I have illicit cargo now though. So every time we
dear.
go into a system I have to turn off well, I have to block off there. Toxic cargo corrosion docking computer. Oh shit, I have to jettison this shit.
Jettison!
Oh man, but... Oh...
You would need a different
George
cargo hold.
Jettison!
You'd have to have the fucking corrosive resistant ones.
Alright, well, we have to, I'm sorry. I'm jettisoning it though, I'm not
Bye,
abandoning it.
science!
Uh-oh. We're being scanned. I did jettison the cargo though,
I
so...
think Thorgoid is hungry.
Shit. So I need a corrosive resistant cargo holder. Where the hell do I get one of those?
Various stations. EDDB, bro.
Phase shift
EDDB.
anomaly detected? That doesn't sound good.
How do I do outside camera again?
Oh, it's
Circle
gone!
right on
It
the
left! Oh, look at the Thorgoid wake. That's what it leaves behind.
I can't see it!
If you
God damn it.
target...
Yeah,
can
like-
you target things? There
I
should be
forget
some...
how.
Press X.
Click X on it.
There should be something
Dead ahead
directly
of you.
ahead of our ship right now. Unknown.
Why don't I see it?
There's another unknown signal here.
Oh,
Oh, those
you
numbers!
can only see it in the
It was the
targeting
numbers.
panel thing. What?
Look, the numbers. I'm taking a screenshot. I got all the numbers in a screenshot, man. There's some sort of unknown signal behind its wake. Oh, dude, this was so
Okay.
cool. I can't believe we found an actual Thargoid. Look at those numbers. They must mean
You gotta
something.
send me that screenshot in a little bit.
I will. This is the wake. This is the wake field.
That's a numerical crypto code, but I'm not sure what it is.
Well, we can
trying
figure
to
this
find
out.
the
Look
wake
at the scanner
field.
signal. It's all like broken into little
It's
pieces.
weird though that it's in 3 though. Normally they're in 4.
Why is it so dark?
Because we're in a dark section of space. That's what I was saying before. Like this, it's so creepy that they're out here because of how dark it is. Right now, there's
Okay,
another
wow.
signal out here.
Actually, Chewie, if you open your galaxy
I'm
map,
looking. Yeah, I'm
Oh,
looking
is
at
there
your
another-
engines doing silly things right now from outside your ship.
Let me have a look.
Chewie, open your galaxy map and
No,
type
they're
in
fine.
Witchhead Nebula. That's where they're coming
Okay.
from.
Okay, galaxy map. Where do I go to galaxy map? Oh, God.
Military grade
Circle
fabrics. We may as well
down?
grab that while we're here.
I think.
You just put your
Quick
pip
way to
into
it?
weapons.
That's not what I meant to do. Okay, how do I? Oh right, I have to exit the ship. Oh wait, what
It's
the?
still
I don't
miles
want
away.
weapons. Okay, now where do I? Oh right, I think I remember.
Here's the other thing, Chewie, that's a good little tip to remember. If you hold circle, triangle, square, or X for a couple of seconds, it will pop up and show you all the different commands assigned to that button.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Thanks. Okay. Oh, dang, if I'd held X and pressed, select highest threat, I would have gotten an instant whatchamahoosit on it.
Oh, what's that?
Okay, there we go. Triangle and left.
That looks like a
Open
tentacle off a Thargoid. Oh no,
Wait,
it's
wait.
just bent steel.
I just entered the...
Oh, yeah, that's
Damn
what it does
that's
to our
disappointing.
ships. There's the Corvette. We found another destroyed Corvette, man. Damn, this thing got destroyed. But yeah, they
Wow.
definitely do corrosive damage. Look at that.
So, which head nebula, you say?
Yep.
How do I do a search? Do I just...
It's in the little bar thing.
Okay.
Just type in Witch Head Nebula,
God, this thing got
and it should take you over
destroyed.
there.
Look
I
at the
assume
damage.
which as in... which?
Yeah.
Yep.
Which is which?
And is it which and then the word
Head.
head?
Space Nebula.
Okay, so there's two H's.
I wonder if there's anyone left in the cockpit. Oh, that's with the lights on. Holy shit, that was creepy.
What?
Look, when I turn the lights off.
Oh god. I'm still bloody looking up the friggin'... You know what? Hold on a sec. I can look up... Do it again. Ooh, wow.
Is that a smash
Okay.
in the front windshield?
Yeah,
I
the cockpit
think
was
it
being
is.
damaged.
It would have pulled the pilot out. That's
No,
so
wait.
creepy. No,
No,
wait, that's
God.
probably
No,
just
that's
the
the
instruments.
console.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah, he's right. It's a console.
Still,
Wow.
I'm making my own ghost stories as we go.
That is the most... That ship has the most damage in the game, the Corvettes. And some of the stronger
Wow.
shields. They're not stupid fast, but yeah.
To be fair, there's only one out here. There is a bunch of debris leading to the idea that there may have been more, but there is only one solid Corvette out here.
Maybe
So I would
he
argue
stayed
maybe if
behind
we
to
had-
hold the others, to hold the enemy off. I don't know.
That's actually, yeah. Wow, you've just made a whole new story out of that.
Wow.
I would argue maybe
Wow,
if
There's
there's a
there's
lot
20
of...
of
That was
those.
a decimation, and that was a legitimate decimation. The Thorgoid showed up, and at once 10 ships had to decide which one to leave behind. Because you're always
Yeah,
coming
this-
across one or two destroyed, you know what I mean? Like, that was a legitimate decimation.
Mhm.
Russian-style
So-
deci-fucking-mation.
Wow. So basically, if we were to find the crew of this ship, they should all be buried with full military honors.
I have a sad theory about the military crew of this
I
ship.
feel like there's a little bit more important things to worry about.
Yeah, but I have a much more sad theory.
Don't get
and
me
it's
wrong,
probably
like,
that they
give them
were
the military
all...
honors, but how about we start worrying about that after we deal with the fucking
I think they were
alien threat?
disintegrated, guys. Because acid. Look at all these clouds around us.
Oh wow, that's right.
That could be
Well-
the crew in its gaseous state.
Oh god, that. Oh, that.
Right,
I
let's...
suddenly feel ill.
Me too. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, let's stop flying around inside of people.
Oh my god.
In the meantime, I'm. Yeah, I know that's nuts. In the meantime,
You're-
though, I am going to look for the
The
Witch Head
Witch Head.
Nebula.
Yeah. And
I
I'm
feel
going to
like
look for yet
Pendlepants,
another Thelgoid. See
You
if we can
lucked
find
out
two.
in it being corrosive because it was probably
Now, how
following
do
you and like catching
make
up
the
to you.
search? How do I make the search, go or whatever? Doesn't seem
The
to be
little
finding
arrow
it.
thing.
Oh, thanks.
Can I just say, we also lucked out in the fact that we took zero missiles
So
at us for a
I
moment.
clicked the little arrow thing and nothing happened.
Okay, well you can also zoom out and just kind of go to the right,
There we go.
right and bottom a
Okay.
little bit. You should be
Okay,
able
how
to
do I
see
zoom
it.
out?
It's black and red.
How do I
left
zoom
trigger.
out? Okay. What? Wait, never mind. Galaxy map got closed.
Alright, let's check another system around here.
Hold on a sec. My alien overlords are calling me.
Okay.
Sorry, they said we're all dicks.
Let's try DRMB72. That's, I don't know, I just have a feeling about that one.
Frameshift drive charging.
Have plenty of fuel, holy crap.
I wonder if I have enough money to bring my anaconda and poke it with a stick.
Actually, Kush, could you do some research for us and find out where some barnacles are?
Ooh, barnacles?
Maybe.
There are space barnacles?
There's space pumpkins, dude.
Okay.
Well,
Space
maybe.
pumpkins,
I
oh my
have
Could
a
God.
you
theory.
find out
I
where
have
the
a theory
pumpkins
that
are?
those are. Yeah, actually, I could.
Yeah, let's find some bloody pumpkins.
There's...
Maybe
Hold on,
there's
hold
a-
on, because
Okay.
that's something we got to do tomorrow together. Because A, it's a long ass ways away. We're talking like 50 jumps,
Okay.
right?
Oh, damn.
Probably more, depending on what your fucking jump drive is.
I thought
like.
there was a whole bunch more closer
Two?
now.
No, there's only one planet with the space pumpkins. Barnacles all
Okay.
over the place. One planet discovered with the space pumpkins. 2, I already had a theory that those were Thargoid eggs.
They're not.
Oh fuck, that's terrifying.
You know what they are, don't you?
I don't actually know what we're gonna find when we get there, and I want to stream it too.
Okay, fair point, fair point. I'll be right back, guys. Chewie, you're just going to float through space for a few seconds. If something happens, don't worry, we die.
I have
Okay, well,
absolutely
I'm looking
no
up.
idea
I'm
what I'm
looking
gonna
up the
find
Witch
right
Head
now.
Nebula, regardless. So zoom out and then do what?
Find Barnard's Loop, and it's like inside of it, if I remember correctly.
Okay, how far do I zoom out?
Just kind of zoom out a little bit. It's it's hard.
Oh,
to
Barnard's Loop.
explain.
Okay, found Barnard's Loop. Is it this red thing?
The red thing, yeah, and then if you zoom in, there should be like a really black, fucking like claw-looking shit in there. It's called the Witch Head.
Okay, it says horse head.
Maybe it is. No, there should be a Witch Head maybe over there too. Just hold on. I just loaded the game, popping up in the gal. So, how's that?
Okay, there's Orion Nebula, Horsehead Nebula.
It is the horse head. Sorry, I thought it was the fucking
Okay.
witch. It's been a long time since I played.
Okay, is there a way to get closer to the Horsehead Nebula? Because it looks like it's way beneath the cursor. How do I, make it go
hold
down?
Lower left hand of the touchpad to go down.
Okay. Oh, wow.
And if you zoom out, you move at a faster speed. And then the right hand side is to go back up. But yeah, the back side's all black, the other side's all red. I've been as close as I can get to this thing, dude. This was before the patch with the Thargoids came out. I actually got all the way into Barnard's Loop. I checked out the Flame Nebula. Took a million fucking screenshots, dude.
Wow,
It looks
I need to
sick
see
in
those.
there. Yeah,
Wow.
I could fucking spam you with so many goddamn pictures, dude. It's unbelievable.
I want
But
these
I've seen
pictures.
that. I've seen that from probably like, I don't know, a couple hundred fucking light years away, and that shit's black as hell. And I was streaming it the whole time, kind of deal, and that's how I found out that
Wow.
that's where the Thargoids were being suspected of coming from, because the whole area here, like in between Barnard's Loop and Horsehead, is restricted. You can't get in there, and you used to be able to. But there's a lot of different
Wow.
nebulas in there. It's fun. That's one of the funner things to do in this game, in my opinion. Oh, there's the Witch Head. I went past that too. It's off to the right a little bit. It's kind of smaller. You go from like Barnard's Loop to like the big put Barnard's Loop so it's pointing towards the big collection
Ooh, that's
of
a
shit,
star.
and then
Pedal
zoom in a
Pants,
little bit.
are you in control right now?
Yeah,
Running
yeah,
Man and the Orion
sorry.
Nebula as well.
Okay. I got worried for a second there because it looked like the ship was going to,
Steer
point
into
us
the
at a star.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we're moving at 30 kilometers per second, so it'll take ages before
True.
we actually get
Also-
there.
True. Also, the star is fucking huge, and we can still see the whole thing in the view screen, so it's
Yeah.
actually quite far away, now that I think about it.
Would you like to get
Oh
closer?
god, it's getting closer! Getting closer!
It's alright, we can use
And
it as a fuel
yeah,
source.
I think you misspelled the Witch Head Nebula.
Oh, right,
I
geothermal.
got it.
Or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Actually, Chewie, go
So-
on the external view of
yeah?
the ship. Go to the external view of the ship.
Okay. Okay.
You there? Just watch
Yep.
the top of it as we get close to the star. You'll see
Top
my-
of your ship.
Yeah, the top of it.
Okay.
As we
let
go
me,
past the sun. You should notice it soon anyway. Oh, we're going too fast. Sorry, I need to slow down.
I'm at the ship front. I believe this is the top since I can see the cockpit.
Yep, just look at the above the cockpit, like towards where the fins are.
Okay. Okay.
You'll see it anyway, don't worry.
We're gonna start sucking in solar energy or something.
Yep. And vent heat at the same time.
Ooh, nice.
You should be able to see
If you
it
look outside,
now.
actually, you'll see the heat sinks open up on the ship.
Yeah, that's what I'm showing him now. Here we go.
Yeah, I think I'm seeing it.
Yep. That happens on most ships in different ways.
Oh god, now I gotta reteach myself all this shit.
Mm-hmm. Now you know what I was talking about yesterday when I said, oh, I have to learn everything again.
That's right, you're saying. It's all good. It just feels weird. I'm like, trying to remember fucking neurons firing that haven't even thought of firing in a couple of months.
Yeah. I can't see any unidentified signals out here, so we're going to move on.
Trying to hit circle to engage my frame shift drive like a
I just
dipshit.
realized I gave myself a face at some point. This must be done away with. I must go back to being completely faceless. Except for the smiley face on my shoulder pad.
Aww.
Oh god. Oh, shit. Where did I?
Okay, is that a red giant?
I just realized I don't even know where my anaconda is.
Nope.
That's no good.
Kush, all of our ships are still at Seos.
Are they?
I think
I'm
so.
at New Sing. And I'm in a ship that doesn't have... it can't be that far. It's gotta be Wolf 397.
I
think
just
you're
realized I
underestimating
should
how
This
probably-
ship
far
doesn't
we
have
all
a fuel
traveled.
scoop on it. It was
I should probably
specifically
save the
to do
video.
fucking
I should probably save the
missions.
video clip now so that I don't accidentally go over the
Found
hour
one.
limit thing.
Damn it.
Yeah, do it. Because I just found another
Yeah.
unidentified signal source.
Oh, lovely.
Poosha poosh?
Let's
Non-human.
see.
Threat 5.
Select highest threat. Okay,
Yeah, we
I'm
found
targeting the
another one.
highest threat, but it doesn't appear to be doing anything for me. Try that again.
Save the video clip, because there's no guarantee we'll find another one.
Yeah, I already have saved it, so yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to target the
Gotta be.
highest whatchamahoosit, but yeah, it's not really doing anything for me. Also, at some point, for some reason, my pip went into weapons.
I noticed that.
Yeah, that's weird.
Doesn't matter. We're
I
just
must
gonna...
have I must have misclicked or misclicked. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-mm. It's been doing that for ages. It's just a glitch.
Okay.
Yeah, when you're like in menus and shit like that, it still is clicking your fucking pip around. It's kind of stupid.
Okay.
Same
That
with
is a
like
bit
when you're in a
stupid.
fighter. Like when you're in a fighter on like my ship, you know what I mean? You move your pip around every time you flip your pip
Wait,
around.
did that
in your
thing just
ship
jump
itself.
in its position or whatever? Because... Oh wait, what the... Okay, something's happening.
We're being
We're
scanned.
being scanned.
Why are we being scanned?
Yay!
What by?
Well, you said there's a level 5 threat.
Yeah, but there's nothing here. That's even more creepy.
Oh god. Maybe it's using that, what's it called? Whatchamahoosit Black?
Class.
Oh! I hear noises! You can't tell me they're invisible now, too.
I also hear noises. Okay, that's another borked Corvette, I believe.
Yeah. Same
Yeah, there's a lot of dead shit right now.
How about
correspondence.
how about
Let's grab that.
oh,
That won't be caustic,
Yeah.
hopefully. Oh, I definitely hear alien sounds. Holy shit.
Cargo scope deployed.
Chewie, can you go on the free camera and watch our back? Because I'm seriously
sure. Hold on a second.
freaking out. This is so tense. I'm so renaming this stream the Thargoid Horror Experience. Plus a tour of Earth.
yeah. Okay, I've basically got the free camera pointed behind us right now.
Okay.
So, Spot wants to meet the Thorgoids.
No, he does not.
Yeah, he thinks he does, but he's wrong. It's just that dogs are just that friendly. Something to admire about them.
Hey, to be fair, Chewie, you wanted to go give him a big ol' fucking hug up until about 10 minutes ago.
Oh, I heard a friggin' whatchamacallit noise. That sounded like a tripod.
That was my Discovery scanner. Yeah, this Corvette's not
Okay.
as messed up as the last one we found. I wonder if the cockpit of this one's burst. Oh, I hear
Yeah,
the sounds
speaking
again.
of tripods, as it turns out, you know what they did to make those noises?
Hmm.
I forget which of these two instruments it was, but either the tuba or the bass trombone.
Oh yeah, it would have been the bass trombone because the bass trombone
Yeah.
has a louder resonance to it.
Oh yeah, it would have been the bass trombone.
I
then.
am seriously
Yeah.
hearing alien noises. Like the kinds in Signs. You remember the movie Signs?
Nope.
Yep.
That
I don't remember what noise they made. Oh, yeah.
that sound.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't watch
hearing
That
it.
might be
Yeah.
that might be a Geiger counter, dude.
Yeah, I don't
That
watch
might not
movies that
be just
terrify me.
fucking
I actively
caustic. That might be
avoid
radioactive
movies.
caustic.
Yeah, I actively avoid movies that
No.
might terrify the shit out of me.
That sound is not a fucking Geiger counter. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Yes.
no, it is not.
Definitely.
Crackling armor as it melts.
Nah, nothing like that, man.
No.
If you watch the stream and turn the volume up,
Just hold on.
Yeah, I hear it
I
too.
think somebody's at my door.
it's the Thargoids. Don't answer it, Kush.
I'm turning the camera around to look.
I'm turning the camera around
Not
everywhere
real.
as well. You know what I think, Chewie? I think it's hiding in that cloud of green gas. I think it's invisible. Would you totally freak
Might
out if
be.
we started flying in a direction and the sensors started going crazy?
I
That
think
would be
you'd freak out
frightening.
when you see the fucking Gundam bits up close and personal.
Speaking of that, I did tell you guys that I pre-ordered Gundam Versus, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you bastard!
Yeah, it's
Like,
coming
I
out
want
in
it,
2
but I
days.
just can't afford it. Ah,
Yeah.
I just can't afford
You
it.
let-
I know. I saw that and I was like, son of
Yeah.
a bitch. I want to get my fucking Strike Freedom on.
Oh yeah.
Also, actually, I also actually really like the fucking 00 ones.
Ooh yeah.
Those things are OP as fuck.
Yeah, Gundam 00 was a fun one.
Okay, so apparently these Thargoid sensors can be found anywhere where you can find the Thargoids.
Wow.
So we need to get ourselves a... What was it? Corrosive protected something something.
Cargo.
A cargo hold that's...
Yeah. Yeah, I had to go without lunch on a few work outings in order to save up for that game.
Well,
And other
that
meals.
And fucking, I pre-ordered Stick of Truth, and I need to get fucking Shadow of War, and that's gonna
Sometimes
be
it's-
within like a 7-day
Sometimes
span.
it's good to only have a limited amount of likes and stuff. You know, things you're interested in. Because
I
then
know.
you have to buy less.
I love so many games. And then, of course, fucking 27th Assassin's Creed Origins. I mean,
Yeah,
it'd be nice if they just spread all the
free...
games that I liked out.
Right. I still got the free camera out, so I'm keeping an eye out. Is the ship moving at all? Because it doesn't look like it is. Our ship, I mean. Okay, Penal Pants is AFK.
No, I'm still here. I'm researching where we can get this corrosive-resistant cargo rack. I think it's time to visit
my bad.
EDDB again, since nobody's using the chat anyway.
Gotcha.
That'll free up some of my internet bandwidth anyway. Although it may get a bit fuzzy while I search EDDB. EDDB. Can you go on the galaxy map and tell me where we are?
Hold on a sec. Me first exit, thing.
Is it find commodities? I think it is.
Okay. We are at Pleiades
Pleiades sector,
XP0,
B6.
Dang it, I can't. Yeah, I can't read the last three, or rather, the last 4 digits or characters in that because the TV's big and it's farish away, and my eyes aren't exactly the best.
Okay.
I'm actually thinking I'm thinking
if
next
I
time
open
I
my
play
friends
this.
list, it tells me where you are.
Right.
Oh,
I'm
thank
thinking
you.
next time. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'm thinking next time I should play this on the other TV. My TV is big, but
No, you just
it's
gotta
not
move your
fucking
chair.
gargantuan.
You just gotta move your chair up close, kind of like you're fucking, you know, the
This
trumpeting
couch is- this
fucking
couch-
guy in the
this
couch.
cou-
Bum, bum, bum,
This
just
couch-
sit like
this
that in
couch
front
is
of your
comfy.
TV.
This couch is comfy. I'm not leaving it.
Drag it closer.
Also, I would,
just
but
kidding,
it's
man.
it's one of those couches that has a turn or an angle that where
Yeah, it's a
look,
T
it's
or
like
a-
2 couches combined.
It's in the shape
basically.
of an L on his forehead, or on his floor's
Yeah.
head.
On his foreskin.
You're. Oh God, we're trying too hard now.
So where
We're
are
all-
we? Pleiades sector?
Sector XP0 B63
B6-3.
XP-0 or just XP0?
XP-0.
Yep. Space.
Yep. And then B6-3.
B6-3. Find stations.
You also happen to be 316 light years away from me.
Oh, that's not that far. Although the closest
Yeah, well,
place
I'm still
that's...
tracking down my goddamn ship.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. So we get to travel back to the Sol system because that's where everything is fucking sold. The Abraham Lincoln Station sells them.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, hang on. No, I don't think it's actually done the search yet.
And after, but crazy bit of information. He may have been the president during the time when the Civil War happened, and basically he was hoping to free the slaves with the Civil War as part of the goals for it. But by today's standards, he was actually quite racist.
Yeah, well, progress isn't instantaneous.
Exactly.
See if that makes a difference. I thought you could search 2 in the hopes of finding a place that sells 1, but I think that just chose a place that sells both of the corrosion-resistant racks. I'm still getting a lot of interference on the mic about those alien noises we're hearing.
I'm not hearing it. Oh wait, you mean Mike
There's
is
like a
in,
bubbling
like,
sound.
in-game?
It's like...
Oh yeah, I'm hearing that. I'm
Yeah.
hearing that.
Okay, so Palin Research Center is the only place in the Maya system. 1,143 light seconds. Light seconds? What? It's in here? That can't be right. Kush, can you help me? EDDB's not doing what I want it to do.
Give me a few seconds here. I
Thank
don't
you.
even remember if this thing has fucking autodock.
What the hell's an
Good times.
EDDB?
It is the...
It's the internet resource for like everything.
Okay.
It is
Everything
amazing.
games
You need to
or
find
everything,
things. You want to
everything.
use EDDB.
It's all about Elite Dangerous.
If you want to build a ship, Coriolis Shipyard. You can model out an entire ship, whatever you want. It'll tell you the price of it, and then you can hit the little cash button at the top, and it enters in everything that you've inputted into the EDDB database, and then you can enter in where you are, and it'll tell you the closest station that has all of your ingredients that you need.
EDDB is in-game stuff, right? I assume it's not stuff outside of the game as well.
No, it's actually its own web page outside of the game.
Yeah.
But fully
This
comprehensive.
community's nuts, dude.
It's amazing.
Wow. Okay.
They're one of the coolest stories, in my opinion, is Colonia. Colonia was one of these big mammoth fucking stations that could warp jump around.
Wow.
They don't just stay in one system. They'll actually warp around and shit. And there was a community event to refuel it, or I don't know, something. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was refuel it, right? And it failed because somebody decided to artifact bomb the market so nobody could sell anything. So the fucking event failed, and it jumped, but it failed to jump far enough, and it got lost for a couple of months. And then somebody, while they were on the way to the center of the galaxy, came across Colonia, and now it's like a second bubble. But that's all things the community did.
What do you mean a second bubble?
Like, the bubble is like the area, if you zoom out and you go into...
This is going to be hard to
figure out how to
teach.
do it right.
Sorry.
Well, I can just go do it at the same time, right? Because I'm actually in right now. Alright, so go into your galactic map.
Sure.
Let me know when you're done, because we have a quick journey to do.
Okay.
Might as well start the journey now.
No, you can't. It'll close your map on you. It doesn't take very long, though.
Okay. Okay. Now, what do I do?
Okay, so tab or right one over 3 times to the like star kind of tab, and then click right on the D-pad once, and then zoom out. Do you see all the colors?
Yeah.
That's the bubble. That's the like inhabited. There's other things around, but that's the inhabited faction space. Now zoom all the way out, and it shows
Wait, are we
you just
talking
how
about the
very
map
little
or the power play?
the power play. But
Okay, my bad.
yeah. Power
Okay,
play,
that's
and
the
you'll see
bubble.
Yeah, that's the bubble. Now zoom out, and that's every faction in human existence right now, other than the other loop, and then zoom all
And
the way out and compare it
Colonia-
to the rest of the fucking galaxy.
Okay,
Colonia,
and
you can type
Colonia-
into the search bar if you tab over a couple of times.
Okay.
To left with your left bumper, and then type
Actually,
in
I've never
Colonia,
done
and you
this,
should
so
be
I'll
able
do
to
it as
find
well.
And you'll see how very, very far away it is.
So this is from a failed jump?
Yep. That's why it's not a planet.
Wow.
There's no, like, planet to it. It jumped into basically this nebula and got fucking lost, and some random player, some random dude out exploring came across it and was like, hey, wait, what the fuck? And then shared the news, and now it's become a second bubble. That's a
So I guess-
very, very regular stop-off on the way to the center of the galaxy, to Sagittarius A. Because it's...
So I guess my question is, like, are its inhabitants dead now or something?
Probably.
It was a space station, I believe
I
you
don't
said.
know.
That's a good question.
I'd imagine there's fucking quest givers and shit in there.
Okay.
Oh, it's actually owned by the Empire. Sweet! Oh, Kush, you should probably run Chewie through the stars to mark off his map so that he can do scoopable trips only.
Yep.
It won't make much sense, Chewie, but just do as he says. It will make your life so much easier.
Search different places in the map.
Now, go back to where you saw the power play, and yeah, go to the map.
Okay, hold on a second.
He means change it over to map.
Yeah.
From power play.
Okay, well, first I'm gonna open the Oxy map again, hopefully reset it.
Let me know when you're done, because I'm
Oh,
keen to
you know.
leave this place.
Okay. Map. There we go. It's on map.
We gotta remember how to do this stuff. Okay, so go to where it says show by color, and then go to star class.
Okay. Show by color. Wait, show by. Wait. Okay, and star class. What's star class?
Star class is the different types of stars that you can visit.
Okay, I don't see something called star class.
Did you open the little panel thing? It should be below security.
Where is security? Sorry, I'm looking now. Oh. Show by color, allegiance, government, economy, state, security, star class. Okay.
Okay, so everything below M, like L down to non-sequence stars, just click on them and remove them.
Okay.
Except for the
And
very
then that's
last
it.
one, isn't
Now,
it?
huh?
Except
No,
for the very
non-sequence
last
stars you
one?
still want to get rid of.
Okay.
You still want. Yeah, I mean, if you want to be able to check out some cool stars, then you want to leave like proto down in. But if you just want to be able to scoop stars when you have a fuel scoop, so that you can get to places without having to worry about running out of fuel, then this is the setup you want.
Okay, now apply filter to route.
Yes. And now,
Okay.
anytime that you plot your own route to an area, it will only take you through fuel scoopable routes. You might
Okay,
end up
cool.
with a bit extra light distance, but honestly, not running out of fuel is much better. That way you don't have to self-destruct. And pay
Okay,
your
cool.
rebuy cost, which sucks.
Oh, I've done it, so yeah, we can get going if you want now.
Okay. I want to see what this Thargoid sensor looks like.
Okay.
Up close.
Careful not to whack some debris.
Oh, it doesn't matter if we hit it,
Oh,
it'll just
wow.
bounce off.
Okay, wow,
I think
that,
it's... Oh my
that
god.
looks partially organic.
Yeah. I actually think it's like part of a Thargoid that we have connected biometrics to. Or
Wow.
biomechanics, sorry.
Wait, we did something to it, or
No,
they
no, no.
did something to
As
it?
in, I think the people carrying that cargo were responsible for this.
Okay.
Look at all the flashy
dear.
bits around it.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, let's get the fuck out.
I heard something that sounded like a space whale. An angry space whale.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
A potentially hungry, angry space whale.
We're getting the hell out of here. Oh, we're mass locked. That means something big's behind us. It's either that ship, or it's you know what.
I'm going to look.
Still mass locked. I still can't escape.
Okay, I'm checking to see what's behind us.
Still mass locked.
I see nothing but vapor trails.
Yeah, that's us. Okay, we're good. We're
Alright,
good.
there
We're
we go.
escaping whatever it was.
Flee!
It would be interesting to see if those vapor trails hit something actually, but they're not, so it's good. We're not being followed. At least not yet.
Yeah, what'd be crazy is if they were hitting something and we weren't seeing that something.
I
Because
think it's
that
going
would
to
mean
get.
that's- Yeah,
Sorry.
it would mean that something was cloaked.
I think it's going to get a lot scarier when we start to when we get this thing that we're buying now, and we physically pick up one of those scanners. I think we're going to have a much more horrible time of everything.
Woo!
But that's what we're
That
in
sounds
for.
delightful.
This is the Thargoid horror adventure, and we're going to go
found
through
it! My like $500 million ship that I fucking lost. I did that.
Yeah, I've only got 88 million left, or 80 million now, actually. I really need to start making money again.
I'm sitting at like almost 80
So your ship was outright lost.
Well, no,
I just
there's
had
a way
lot
to
of
find
ships,
it.
and I was like, I had swapped over to my Python to just do some missions at New Sing, and
You don't
I can't
have
even
a
remember
tracking
the code
beacon
for
on it?
You do. It's just
Well, I
hard.
do, but like I said, I have a lot of ships and they're all over the fucking place. I had to guess
And
between
you have
the
to
two
figure out-
closest
and-
places, and I guessed
So
wrong.
the tracking
So I had to
beacons
fucking go
don't, you know,
Chewie, look.
what? Ooh, that's a blue star. Or is it called a neutron star? What's it called?
Hang on.
It might
scanning.
be a white dwarf. It depends how big the circle is. White
True.
dwarf, ray ones are like, yeah.
Yeah.
Neutron stars are much smaller, but they're pretty much the same thing.
Right. Well, if I recall correctly, neutron stars also have like really big things coming out of the
Yes.
north and south poles of them,
Yes.
like really enormous.
And you can fly into them
radiation
too. It's
storms.
pretty,
Wow.
yeah. It supercharges your FSD, so it makes it so that if you go into your menu, like if you sit in the fucking cone, and you go into your menu and you replot the course, it
Yeah.
will 4 times your jump range in a neutron star.
Wow. That's
Must be.
nice.
Um,
Also, something to keep in mind
Hmm.
if you ever have to escape someone, and there happens to be a neutron star nearby.
Palin Research Center. I need to find the Palin Research Center.
Oh, baby, it's been a while.
What, the anaconda and its beautiful sounds?
The Decepticonda.
Decepticon,
Right.
I forgot. Sorry.
Robots in disguise, huh?
The
yeah,
place
dude.
that EDDB told me to go to does not exist here.
Did you
Oh.
do a scan?
I did.
Hey. Hold on a sec, let me check contacts. We're getting contacts.
I mean,
so-
I haven't heard any reports of things, massive things like that being destroyed, but who fucking
Okay,
knows?
I'm
I feel
seeing-
like it's all free at this
I'm
point.
seeing unexplored, Obsidian Orbital, unexplored,
Yeah.
Maya B2+3.
We're gonna check out some of these unexplored things because I have a funny feeling they're what we're looking for.
Okay.
Did you make sure that it was a space station, not a land station?
Palin Research Center. I don't know what any of the symbols next to it mean, but it's apparently a station.
If it's
in-
like a buildingy looking symbol, then it's a land one.
Okay, great. So now we have to find it.
Yeah, now you get to find the planet it's on.
Mhm,
It actually, if you look over, I think it tells you what planet it's on. Maybe. I'm not sure about the information.
I'm clicking on it. Planetary Engineering Base, Maya A3. Let's find A3. Maya A3A. Apparently they sell narcotics there.
So what's currently at 25%?
What do you mean what's currently at 25%?
Now
Um,
23%.
I'm looking. Possibly our heat, our temperature. No, that's sitting at 16%. Fuel is 100, shields are 100.
It's on the left, above the thing that
24%?
says heat.
Yeah.
Wait, now it says 20. It
That's
says
our
23
temperature.
for me, but oh, okay.
As long as that doesn't go over 60, we should be fine. See those 3 lines on the bar?
Lines on the bar. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's where it starts to cause damage. On the left-hand
Okay.
curvy bar.
Right. Thanks for the.
Okay. So that should be where we want to go. Where we're
So
headed
that's
now.
out.
Well, actually, that's
outside
where you
heat,
fall into the
then.
like gravity well, and then you're stuck there for a while. It's great.
Huh?
You were talking about like falling into the gravity well of the star, right?
No, I was
The
talking
little
about
curvy bit you
the...
don't want to touch.
No, I was talking about the curvy thing on the HUD that tells you what your temperature is, and there's 3 lines at the top where your temperature becomes critical and you start taking damage.
Yes, yes. I mean, to be fair, I've had mine up to like fucking 600 or so.
There is a system authority vessel somewhere
I mean,
out
it
here.
fucked my ship
It's okay,
right
we
up, but
prefer them
I've
to
done
be
like
around.
600% or so and lived.
Okay. I'm just saying they might know, since it's out here, it might mean there's a place out here. So
Yeah,
your
like
idea
seagulls.
that you know.
Like seagulls with a landmass.
All right.
Oh, I think I spotted it. Violent protest, violent protest. Everywhere's under violent protest at the moment. This is not good.
What the? Oh dear. That isn't good indeed.
Oh, I overshot.
Oh
it's
wow,
lucky I
holy
saw
shit, that thing is fuchsia.
What thing is fuchsia?
You didn't see that fuchsia planetoid?
No, I just had to dodge the entire system because we almost crashed into a moon.
Yeah, one of the things we dodged was a fuchsia, some sort of fuchsia planetoid.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, it's like a gas giant that everything's orbiting around. Hopefully we'll find what we're looking for out here.
Would suck if we wound up passing. My English is suddenly sucking. It would
This game
suck
does that.
if we just It would suck if we just passed the thing we're looking for.
Yep, that's the planet we need.
Oh, we found it. We're
Yeah.
headed to it now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
All we
good.
need to do now is find the place called the Palin Research Center, and then we need to lock onto that. I have a funny feeling it's the thing No, it's got to be on the planet, so we're going to be landing on that planet, actually. This could be a good
And
chance
Chewie
to...
will have to drop out for a few seconds at that point too.
Really?
Oh, why is that?
Yeah, you can't do outfitting with a multi-crew member.
Oh, okay.
Oh, dang.
That's alright,
Okay.
I'll invite you
I'm
straight
okay with
back
that.
in.
Right. I am okay with this.
Alright, Palin Research Center... Still isn't coming up on my HUD.
17. Plus, actually, I
Sidewinder,
have a neat suspicion as well.
Moni's
Depending
Hub.
on how fast I can get over there.
Are you going to come check out the Thargoids with us, are you?
I want to come poke one with a stick.
A very big Star Destroyer shaped stick.
A Decepticonda stick.
Yeah.
Deceptive. Oh, I can't find the station
Ooh.
anywhere.
I really hope I get
You
away
know-
though.
you know what
'cause,
would be
like,
better, though?
Fuck me, I forgot how expensive it is to replace this bitch.
You know what would
20
be better?
fucking
Would
million.
be a Steve Irwin stick. I miss that guy.
Yeah.
I miss that guy.
God damn it. I love my ship, but fuck that rebuy cost.
Yeah, I know, right? The rebuy cost. Ugh.
It's fine. They call
20
him the
million for me,
crocodile
man.
hunter, but he actually
20
friggin' loves
fucking
crocodiles.
million.
You know? He wouldn't hunt them for anything. He'd study them.
He didn't
In their
study
natural
them, he protected
habitat.
them. He removed them back to different
I know.
locations if farmers wanted them moved, and then he made a TV show out of it.
I know. It's like, wait,
And rightfully made a lot of
crocodile
money.
hunters would normally kill crocodiles. He does not kill the crocodiles. He saves them. The
He sticks his
opposite of
finger in
hunting
their ass.
crocodiles. Oh, that too. He became intimately familiar with them.
I still can't find the station that's meant to be on this planet.
What planet? I'm not seeing a planet
Sorry,
right now. I'm
moon.
seeing No, I'm not seeing a moon either. I'm seeing empty space in front of us.
What? Look down.
Well, I'm guessing it's lag or something. Oh, look down? Okay, hold on a second.
We're literally about to land on this planet and you can't see it.
No, it appears we're still in Super Cruise.
Can you hear the
Oh, it's lagged
sound
out for
effects
you. If you're still in Super Cruise.
of the orbital cruise that
Oh,
I'm
then
doing?
it's...
Can you hear like the...
I think it might-
It'll like kick
No.
you out to the main menu and say
No,
you
but I
crashed
do
out.
believe it's lagged
Well,
out.
it's good timing.
Yeah.
It's good timing at least, because yeah, we need that to happen anyway.
Oh well.
You may as well drop out here.
Yeah. So, options and drop out.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, save and exit to main menu. Am I sure? Yes. It's not like staying in
Yep.
here will help.
Yep, you're gone. Kelly
Mm-hmm.
Presence crew member disconnected.
I'll grab all the exploration data I can while I'm doing it.
If I can be completely honest, I
15
cannot
to
find
go.
this place. I don't know how to find it. I'm at the right
Well,
planet.
good, take your goddamn fucking time.
Yeah, but I just want to buy this
Is
corrosive
it
resistant
hollow
thing.
or is it solid?
Solid. I'm at the right planet,
Then
definitely.
just find
Maya
it.
A3A. The only thing
Did you
out here
scan
is
the plan?
Moni's hub.
So, what's the difference between open play and solo play?
Solo is solo. It's still online because everything takes place in like it's a cross-platform universe. We just can't play with the other players, so everything that happens is affecting all players. All community goals and shit like that are shared by all players and shit.
Okay.
So that's why you have to still be online to play solo, but you can play by yourself in your own private server, essentially.
Okay, well, I'm going to go to open play then. For now.
Yeah, stick in open play, but make sure you stick around Kush as well. And I have to join your guys' servers when you're all in position as well.
See, that's why I'm kind of like, when you get there and shit, I'm 14 jumps away. I'm making decent time, I guess. But what I'm thinking
Okay.
is you and me will join a wing, and then I'll jump over to where you are, and then you can invite Chewie back into your multi-crew. At that point in time, we should be in the same server. Hopefully when we
Yeah.
jump, it doesn't just kick us out. If not, I mean, worst case scenario, we could always roll in the Conda together. I have 2 seats.
Oh, I just remembered what I called this ship and why I named it that. Ye old password. Yeah, remember it was, what happened with, I was in the middle of a stream and it's
Yeah,
like,
and your password came up.
Hey, how do I go back to being a faceless ninja thingy?
I think once you've designed your character, you can't. You can put your helmet on permanently. That should do it.
Nope, it's see-through.
It must be one of these violent protest locations that I've picked up. No, that one's
Sucks
in the
because it looks
sky.
much cooler that way.
That one's also in the sky. I don't understand. Maya A3A Planetary. Landing pad large. Planetary engineering base. Wait, does that mean I have to find the right engineer to unlock this place? Kush?
Hmm?
If it's a planetary engineering base, does that mean I actually have to unlock an engineer to visit this base?
No. You just won't be able to get it. Oh. No,
Just don't
you won't be
understand
able
why
to
I
get
can't
access
find
to the
it.
engineer itself, but they always sell whatever they upgrade. So you should still be able to get access to the shop. You just won't be able to get access to the engineer.
I've scanned the entire planet and it's still not coming up though. Oh my god, birdies! Jesus. Starting surface map.
They sounded like they were full of hatred.
Oh no, they just fly around like that. That's their raison d'etre, so to speak.
I don't speak French.
Reason of existence is to fly around going.
Okay. Their modus operandi.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
The Nebula Goat faction exists here.
Nebula Goat.
I'm not even kidding. The planet I'm looking at right now is under 33% expansion, and one of the factions here is called the Nebula Goat, and it owns a 10.8% share of members of the
That's
population.
wonderful.
Yeah, I know. Maybe this is the wrong planet. Maybe I was wrong. But it is Maya A3A. Then there's Moni's hub and there's nothing else. Unless it's just Maya 3A. How is EDDB wrong?
You might actually need the engineer because they do send you an invitation.
Oh, man.
Shitty.
So I absolutely cannot have corrosive-resistant cargo racks, 100%.
Seems like it.
Curses!
Are you there?
Is who where?
Me?
Kush, yeah. Are you at the system I'm at?
I'm 11 jumps away. I'm getting there.
I'm wondering what happens if you come here. Maybe you can get the corrosive-resistant rack.
I'm pretty sure I have Palin unlocked, yeah.
Palin, huh? Let's have a look. What do I need? No, I can't do anything
I'm
here.
hearing thumpy sounds. Like something's thumping around outside of the dock I'm in.
Oh, that's scary. Probably someone getting shot up. I'm gonna go check out one of these violent protests. See what's preferably drop out fairly far away. Oh yeah, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Holy
dear.
shit.
I don't have her either. Never mind.
Nope, nope, lots of nope.
Tons of nope. It's a massive battle and I'm in the middle of it with a ship that has no weapons.
Between who?
That's no good.
Protesters and the federal authority.
Oh, did you jump into a what?
A violent protest. This seems to be what happens when, yeah, well, you get what's happening, I'm sure.
Protests get violent in space?
Yeah. There's 3 of them around this planet, so I mean, it's not good news. I'm gonna quickly double check Moni's hub, just in case she does sell this shit and I don't actually have to land on the planet, but I'm doubtful. Oh, there's another unidentified signal. Encoded emissions. That's a bit... How do you encode your emissions? That doesn't make any sense. Unless they're radio emissions.
Yeah, I know, that doesn't make sense.
Or you can program your engines to fire a certain way so that it's untraceable? Is that a thing?
So
I mean,
You just might not have a wake scanner.
I have 703,385 CR. What can I do with that?
Probably buy yourself the Cobra without any upgrades, to be honest, and it would be a very wise investment.
Okay, where would I go to buy that?
Most stations will sell a
Somewhere
Cobra.
with a shipyard?
Yeah.
So would Baker's Prospect work?
More than
yes.
likely.
It's a very common ship.
Yeah, you should be able to find one.
Shipyard. And
It's just a bigger Sidewinder, but be ready, it is bigger. Like, you'll have to maneuver more.
okay.
It also has amazing fucking shields.
Yeah,
Yeah, which one
surprisingly.
did you
Ship
suggest?
first class.
Cobra
Cobra
Mark
Mark
III. There should only be the one.
I'm not seeing a Cobra.
In that case, they don't sell
I'm
it.
seeing.
Here, I'll check
Yeah.
EDDB for you because, you know, Karma and all that jazz.
I-
Kush used to do it for me, so I may as well do it for you. And then one day you can do it for
Well, I
DJ, and you'll have the hardest job
Oh.
of all of us.
I kinda sorta look forward to that, but not really.
No blame whatsoever.
but DJ is fun to hang out with those, so. that
Well,
makes me
it
look
won't
forward.
happen for another 4 years anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
Why the fuck not?
Because
the time it
Battlefront
takes-
2.
Yeah, and also the time it takes DJ to pick up a video game.
Why not both?
¿Por qué no las dos?
So I see a holler.
Nah, don't bother with that. Okay, so where are you currently?
I am at Baker's Prospect.
In what system?
Let me check. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna go to wait. Galaxy map. That's the wrong one. Triangle. Open Galaxy map. So Ascelius Primus. I believe it's the system you start at.
One more time? Something...
Ascelius Primus.
Can you spell it?
Asellus Primus. Primus. Or actually, that might not be the system name. That might be the planet.
Oh, hang on, maybe I can just search Baker's Prospect.
Yeah, this is basically, I believe, the starting area.
Hang on,
I
I'll
haven't really
find you
gone
on my friends list. It'll tell me where you are.
Okay.
Oh, Commander Gledge is playing as well. He's in a neighbouring system to me. That's interesting. Here we go. Ascellus Primus. Okay, gotcha. Or Primus, better said. Ascellus Primus. That's the one, Baker's Prospect, and we are searching for a type of ship.
You want? Nah, never mind. You don't want the 10%. The 10% is really not even that big of a deal.
Nah, not at this
50%
point.
around this shit.
Cobra. Is that spelled with a K?
You
I
want,
can't remember. No, it's not.
LHS 3006.
Wait, there's such a thing as a Cobra Mark IV? What's that?
No, it sucks dick, and it was so bad they actually took it out.
Okay, well, there
So
you go.
LHS what then?
LHS space 3006. And you're gonna love this. You're looking for the Leonard Nimoy station, and I'm
You
not
are
even
too.
shitting you.
Although there is a closer one, but this is way cooler.
LHS.
Well, no, but look at the arrival distance.
Wait, LHS.
Always watch your arrival
what then?
distance, bro.
What's the number? LHS
Oh,
what?
I see.
3006.
Relearning.
Yeah, a
Three-
difference of 37 light seconds to
00.
over 1,000 light seconds.
Okay.
No, the two I have
Oh,
are...
it's
never mind.
it's below me. Okay. Oh, where do I check
Who's
first?
baloney?
You should have Malay
below
or
me.
whatever, which has an arrival distance of 1,175 light seconds to the station.
Oh, Kush, you're only
Malay?
60 light years away.
I've been jumping steadily. 4 jumps.
So, hold on a second.
Scoopable star filtering and only having like 21 light year jump distance with this shit now. Prismatic shield slowed me down like a motherfucker.
So, jump
About
range.
12 light years away.
Are you still talking to me?
Huh? Yeah, for you.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
then
it
yeah.
says distance 11.95
.95.
light years. Yeah. Okay.
Gotta love that EDB, man. So accurate. So accurate.
Okay. Exit.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end the stream there. Chewy, Kush and I are going to continue playing and hopefully check out some other cool stuff. I will save any video clips that are relevant for later. Alright guys, catch you around. Thanks for tuning in.